अस्सलाम वालेकुम, वेलकम टू अनदर एपिसोड ऑफ द पाकिस्तान एक्सपीरियंस। एक साल हो गया है बेरोजगारी का और थेरेपी अफोर्ड करने के पैसे नहीं है, तो मैंने सोचा कि मुफ्त में थेरेपी करवा लेते हैं, आप लोगों की भी शायद हो जाए। क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट थेरेपिस्ट शर्मीन खान इज बैक ऑन द पॉडकास्ट। हाउ आर यू डूइंग शर्मीन?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much.
You have
Good
fallen
morning
into
to
my
everyone.
you've fallen into my trap of free therapy session.
I saw it coming. It's okay.
अच्छा, सो आई नो मैंने थोड़ा फ्लिपेंटली बेरोजगारी बोला है। मैं आई डू लाइव शोज, तो ज़्यादा लाइव शोज नहीं हुए। मैं कोई से पहले भी मेरी कोई इतनी परमानेंट नौकरी नहीं थी, बट अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल। आज की जो पॉडकास्ट होगी मेनली अबाउट कोविड का जो मेंटल हेल्थ क्राइसिस है, जिसमें ज़्यादा बात नहीं की जा रही, बट काफ़ी लोग सोच रहे थे कि जो जॉब्स की क्राइसिस है, पीपल हु डोंट हैव जॉब्स और पीपल हु आर स्केर्ड दे विल लूज देयर जॉब इन कोविड, नोबडी इज रियली टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट स्ट्रेस।
Okay. Um, it's there. Um, I apologize. You're absolutely right. It is a serious issue, and over the last years, a lot of people have lost their jobs because their jobs are not compatible with the work from home thing. Or एक और चीज जो हो रही है ना कि वर्क फ्रॉम होम ने हमें बहुत प्रोडक्टिव भी बना दिया है। तो जो काम 5 लोग पहले कर रहे होते थे ना, अब एक इंसान कर सकता है। अब उसके अंदर कंपनी जो है, कंपनी के बहुत फायदे भी होते हैं, एंड दिस इज वन perspective. I'm not saying every company is like that, but on one hand के काफी companies का फायदा हो रहा है because they can lay off 4 people and have one person handling all of that. But then that one person is put under a lot of stress, which is impacting their productivity. And instead of giving them a job security कि 5 लोगों को निकाल के मुझे रखा है, उनकी job insecurity मजीद बढ़ रही है, which leads to this very toxic cycle of working 12 to 14 hours a day in the fear that if I stop, if I rest, if I take time for myself, वो मेरे साथ भी वही करेंगे जो ने मेरे colleagues के साथ किया. This is one observation that I do have.
इट्स ऑल्सो आई थिंक ये वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस मेरा तो कभी जिंदगी में नहीं था, लेकिन जिन लोगों का था भी ठीक है। कराची में स्पेशली कोई टाइमिंग्स नहीं है। लोग 10 बजे जाते हैं और 10 बजे आते हैं। रात के 2 बजे दोस्त को फ़ोन करो, देर लाइक ऑफिस में हो। बट एटलीस्ट पीपल हु डू देयर जॉब्स 12 बजे निकल रहे हैं, 10 बजे निकल रहे हैं। जब निकलते थे ऑफिस से, दे कुड एटलीस्ट शट ऑफ। नाउ द प्रॉब्लम इज
Hmm.
कि वो शट ऑफ भी नहीं हो रहा लोगों का। उनको समझ नहीं आती कब वो ऑफिस में है, कब घर में है। एंड एज somebody who struggled with that so much, to differentiate the two because I've been working out of home, क्या करें लोग? बिकॉज वो पीपल हु weren't used to that वो पागल हो गए हैं।
You're right. And the thing is कि जो लोग थे जो दफ्तर जाते थे, जो सारी चीजें करते थे डिफरेंशिएशन के लिए, उनके रिचुअल्स होते थे
हम्म।
कि सुबह उठ के नहा के breakfast, no breakfast, workout, no workout, whatever it was, commute to work, which is public transport, private transport, carpooling, whatever. Everyone had a morning ritual. Then office पहुंच के भी some people को कपड़े चेंज करके यूनिफॉर्म पहनना होता है। exactly 9 बजे क्लॉक इन करने का ये मतलब नहीं था कि 9 बजे काम शुरू होता है। सुबह को भी वो होगा, देन जाकर चाय बनाएंगे, 4 कॉलीग से बात करेंगे, सब कुछ करते कराते start work by 10 o'clock. Office had its own advantages because it took you away from the stress of home and allowed you to focus single-handedly on one thing and have that support system. अब घर से काम कर रहे हैं तो सुबह को बिस्तर से उठ के ही ना 9 बजे की मीटिंग है, तो साइन इन, कैमरा नहीं ऑन किया, दांत नहीं ब्रश किए, so everything is uh, merging into the other. So what's happening is कि साथ में आपका बच्चा भी लेटा हुआ है और आप मीटिंग में है, बच्चे ने चिल्लाना शुरू कर दिया, and it's very convenient, but with the convenience there's also a lot of guilt of being convenient, guilt of not doing a good job because you're taking that meeting from bed. So what that does is that it leads to a lot of employees overcompensating, feeling that they cannot switch off at 5 p.m. And again, for example, someone's working from their bedroom and not from an appointed space in the house, which is just for work, then switching off, shutting down, or saying, "Acha, now work is over, now family time," that also becomes harder. That makes sense. I think मैं बहुत लंबा चली गई.
नहीं, that's fine, but ये कौवे तो आ ही रहे हैं, but कुछ और भी एक background noise काफी आ रही है. I don't know what that.
हाँ, एक बच्चा रो रहा है और उसका मैं कुछ कर नहीं सकती. It's across the road.
Okay, I mean,
ये हमारी स्ट्रेस का हिस्सा होता है.
I'm hoping it doesn't cry for the 2 hours.
It would be interesting. Like like what I tell people is कि जब से बच्चा पैदा हुआ बस रो ही रहा है. There's no timing for this.
Oh Lord. So also मैं ये भी चीज clarify कर दूं कि it's been a terrible year for most people. People have lost loved ones. आई थिंक इस वजह से भी शायद लोग थोड़ा कतराते हैं मेंटल हेल्थ के बारे में बात करने के. आजकल आपको रिस्पॉन्स ये मिलता है कि आप अपनी मेंटल हेल्थ की बात कर रहे हैं, आप अपनी जॉब के इश्यूज की बात कर रहे हैं. हमारे घर में 3 लोग की वफात हुई है, 4 लोगों की वफात हुई है. एवरीबडी इज लॉस्ट समवन एंड देयर इज जस्ट सो मच पेन कि आई थिंक शायद थोड़ा एक गिल्ट भी आता है कि यार मैं ये किन इश्यूज की बात कर रहा हूँ. ये दीज आर नॉट बिग कि मेरा वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस नहीं है या मेरे काम के दौरान बच्चा रो रहा होता है सड़क के पार पार. These are not big issues compared to what other people are going through. So is it unhealthy for people to think like that?
It's a coping mechanism. And coping mechanisms like can be healthy or unhealthy. If telling yourself that your problem is not so big because someone lost 3 family members over the year helps you get through a short-term period, that is okay. But in the long term, you're discounting your own, how you feel, and that's not fair. So yes, it's not healthy. And that balance has to be there. Like it's about balance in everything in work life and your own relationship with yourself. That's a very big one. And that's something that I think has come to the forefront in the last year. Relationship with self is, everything. If you have a healthy relationship with yourself, you can handle the isolation, you can handle everything that is coming up in this year. If that balance within yourself is not there, then it can get very unhealthy.
कैसे करें? ये बैलेंस तो नहीं होता. यही तो मसले हैं सबके. बैलेंस ही तो नहीं मिल रहा.
मैं थोड़ी किताबी बातें करती हूँ. एक चीज होती है कि अगर कोई स्ट्रेसफुल इवेंट आता है ना, तो हमारा जो जिसम है वो अलार्म फेज में चले जाता है. एंड दैट अलार्म फेज वी हैव हाई anxiety levels. So anxiety chemicals actually. We have high adrenaline levels, we have cortisol, we have our brain and everything which is on, right? It's on alarm mode because it's ready, the fight, flight, or freeze mode. Fight, flight, freeze. Wow, Ramzan tongue. So, and in that mode, what happens is we are on, we're ready. So when something really like on a larger scale happens, like a disaster, again, the flight, fright, you know what I'm saying, the 3 modes, they get us through the initial emergency period. They allow us to help others and look around. Now, when it's a global pandemic at this scale, what happened is all of us to some extent did go into that mode, and we said, okay, if we have to be in lockdown, we will adjust. If we have to work from home, we will adjust. If we have to not have personal space, not meet our friends, we will adjust. The problem is it's been 1 year of adjusting, but we adjusted with the mindset of
2 weeks.
बस कुछ दिनों की बात है. Yeah, we adjusted with the mindset of 2 weeks, and every government globally has been extending things by 2 weeks. So not knowing, not having a vision of when this is going to end also becomes very, very emotionally stressful, because eventually our body starts depleting how much on adrenaline, on how much can we run on adrenaline. And eventually what happens is our adrenal glands start getting tired. Our corticosteroid levels make us gain weight. And over a long-term period of over a year, that is where the burnout kicks in, where we know that things aren't right and not normal, but we don't care. We know that we might lose our job, but we don't care. And that's a massive red light. And I think that is something that should be actually spoken about, because there has been so much conversation of what to do in the short term, what to do about job security, what to do about everything. But it is burnout that people don't even recognize, because they feel that, okay, we're on this path. We've been working 12 to 14 hours every day. If we keep doing this, nothing can go wrong. And then in ignoring themselves, that all logon ka stress zyada hai, like you said, it leads to a place where they start falling sick. And the same people who were doing this to distract themselves from illness start succumbing to the illness because the immune system gets affected.
Sounds like me, sounds a lot like me. uh, and exactly this, I think लोग अपने आप से acknowledge भी नहीं कर रहे कि वो लोग कितने burned out हो चुके हैं, obviously, because there's just so much going wrong, there's just so much going wrong, literally. एक दो शहर में प्रोटेस्ट हो रही थी और चीजें जल रही थी कल परसों, तो लोग ये क्या बात करेंगे यार, मैं अपनी डेली लाइफ से बर्न आउट हो चुका हूँ. बट आई डोंट पीपल आर रियलाइजिंग हाउ बर्न आउट दे आर. इवन मैं टेस्ट करवाते रहता हूँ, मैं कोविड नेगेटिव हूँ थैंकफुली. समहाउ आई हैव सर्वाइव्ड अनलेस मैं एसिम्प्टोमेटिक हुआ हो. बट आई फॉलन सिक सो मच दिस पास्ट ईयर, एंड वो मुझे लगता है हर बीमारी भी एम्पलीफाई हो जाती है, एवरी बीमारी फील्स वर्स. बिकॉज अगर पेट भी खराब हो, हम लाइक ओ ये कोविड तो नहीं है, फिर उस स्ट्रेस में मुझे लगता है वो बीमारी वर्स ही होती रहती है.
Yeah, because stress actually impacts our immunity, which impacts our stress levels, and it becomes another vicious cycle that we get stuck in. And Jani Baat of the riots that were happening a few days ago, or the opposition marches that were happening a couple of months ago, while they may have been contributing factors to corona, you also have to keep in mind that that is also mob frustration, right? वो लोग भी घर पे बैठ के तंग आ गए, उन्हें भी कुछ करना है. So if they feel, and they do feel, they truly believe that they are part of a system that is going to bring a long-term change. So it goes into the sitting at home. I mean, yeah, this entire year has been about you want to be a hero, sit at home. So and evolutionarily, being a hero means going out and doing something. So that's allowing people to let all of that extra adrenaline out, let all of that extra anxiety out. And for that, I would also recommend, if you feel burning out, that you're burning out, and hota hai ki shaam tak exhaustion ho jati hai, go work out. Because you feel that you don't have the energy to work out, because working out allows all of that um, anxious energy, that adrenaline exhaustion to just be balanced again. So working out is very, very, very important.
कहाँ जाएं? आई थिंक अभी जब सेकेंड लॉकडाउन से पहले जिम्स खुल गए थे, तो आई स्टार्ट गोइंग बैक एंड आई वाज लाइक आई एम बैक ऑन ट्रैक. फिर बंद हो गए, फिर खुले, फिर बंद हो गए. सो दैट द स्टॉप स्टार्ट, you just can't get a schedule going, you just can't have a plan.
Gyms are online again. I just joined an online class for this month, and उसके अलावा सड़कें आपकी हैं. The most beautiful thing of the first few months of lockdown was कि लोग इतना तंग आ गए थे, they were walking on the streets, which I haven't seen since my childhood. And अक्सर हम we get stuck in the frame of mind that we can only work out if it looks like this. But naturally our bodies are made to, if nothing else, walk around. Hamara sara kaam, sara khel, sara everything is just reduced to one screen these days. So when we're on that one screen, we're not getting any physical activity. So just going out, taking a walk, not even thinking that we're working out or exercising, just taking a walk, being out in nature is also a very good coping mechanism.
जो लोग sometimes when people hear these things, and therapy के बारे में भी काफ़ी लोगों ने ये सवाल पूछा था. मैं सामिया सुंदरीकर के साथ भी काफ़ी ये डिस्कस कर लिया था. I think asking individual therapists about the broader cost of therapy doesn't make that much sense, because वो क्या करें, right? I mean, they're working professionals. But in general, when a lot of times people recommend things, कि अभिषेक अपमन्यु का भी एक बहुत अच्छा जोक है कि जोया अख्तर ने मूवी बनाई, जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा. लाइक स्ट्रेस से क्या करो, पेन चले दो. हमने बोला पैसे नहीं है, उसने बोला ठीक है, फिर माँ डैश डैश. तो लॉट ऑफ टाइम जो प्रिस्क्रिप्शंस लोग देते हैं कि यार योगा क्लास ज्वाइन कर लो, थेरेपी कर लो, ये कर लो, they're cost prohibitive to a lot of people. So they listen and they're like, yeah, you're right. I should take a vacation. You're right. हाँ, Maldives would be great for me for a week.
सड़क पे चलने के कितने पैसे लगते हैं?
किसके?
सड़क पे चलने के, because that's what I said. Go out, walk, be out in nature, and it's very possible. जैसे I'm not sure आप कितना निकले थे पिछले साल, मगर मुझे याद है पिछले साल रमजान में मैं बस सौदा लेने गई थी और मैं घर आ रही थी, and the streets that were leading to my house, वहाँ इतनी foot traffic थी कि गाड़ी चलाने की जगह नहीं थी, and that was just people walking. out in nature, दरख्तों में आसमान, समंदर, whatever.
But again, that was just defense ना. I think defense. पुल के इस पार जो हम रहते हैं.
नहीं, पूरे शहर में था. मैं तो because like I used to work out with a friend of mine, so a few times तो मैं गुलशन भी आई थी for jogging and stuff, and we weren't alone on the streets. It was safe, you know, for a
I
girl
think
and a
the
boy.
first couple of weeks or so, जब बाइक्स और ये सब जरा कम था. I
For
don't.
the
I like
first
at least my
year,
mohalla is
I
not safe to walk
uh,
now. Absolutely.
okay, I'm not sure. Like, I think people also have to be a little wise with what happens, because I still go for walks, and now I go for walks alone, right? Because but it's possible. Everything is possible. छोटे छोटे parks हैं लोगों के मोहल्लों में. Like अगर आप सदर में भी रहते हैं, क्योंकि काफी this is a limitation that I have encountered before. People living in apartments who don't have a complex surrounding the apartment to walk in and stuff like that. Sadar, SB area, all of these places have very nice parks that you can walk to, where you know, if two women are walking together, they will not be harassed and things like that. So that is an option. Of course, if you take a man with you, if you feel safer, if that is what you want, that is also an option. But finding a reason not to do what our body was created to do is just going to add to that burden.
Absolutely. आपको नहीं कह रहा था, मैं generally बोल रहा था. You know, sometimes it is true that money is at the core of a lot of our prescriptions that we give to people, and
you're right.
आधे मसले solve हो जाएंगे लोगों के पास पैसे हों.
I agree. I try कि मैं सस्ते ideas दूं ताकि जो पैसे आ रहे हैं मेरे पास आ रहे हैं.
Yeah, so अगर मैं अपनी बात करूं in terms of working out, right? होता ये है कि शुरू में तो you're like I just need to survive this. शुरू का टाइम बहुत अच्छा गुजरा. I was cooking, I was working out in the room, and I was like thriving. मैं छत पे जाना शुरू कर दिया. मैं पता नहीं कितने सालों से नहीं गया था, वहाँ वॉक कर रहा था. मेरा नेबर है, हम छत से छत बात करते थे. Like, this is a good life. But वही बात है कि it's dragged on for so long. फिर आप बोलते हो यार अभी तो मैं सर्वाइव करना है, अभी तो इतना स्ट्रेस है. एक अनहेल्दी कोपिंग मैकेनिज्म तो बनता है सबके ही है. वो 2 हो जाते हैं, वो 3 हो जाते हैं. वो अगर आप 1 दिन कर रहे थे, वो आप 1 हफ्ता कर रहे हैं. वो जो आप हफ्ते में कर रहे थे, वो रोज़ कर रहे हैं. And then you realize, oh shit, like for instance with working out, like it's just been so long now that मेरा स्टैमिना खत्म हो चुका है. इसलिए मुझे लगता है कि शायद मुझे एसिम्प्टोमेटिक कोविड हुआ because my stamina is just short. So just that doing these little walking things and stuff, it's just become such a struggle because मैं वो unhealthy coping mechanisms में इतना deep जा चुका हूँ वापस.
Yeah, and your क्या बोलते हैं, your stamina being short could also be like an after effect of having asymptomatic corona.
हाँ ये
ठीक है, आप बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं. हाँ, I'll give you my example. I was working out every day, you know, weights, and yes, best fitness of my life. And then I got corona, and it's been 8 months since I had corona. And अभी तक वो schedule नहीं बन के दे रहा, and that weakness is persistent. It's very prevalent. And taking those smaller steps just becomes नहीं करना. So that burnout also gets very, okay, fine, like we were trying to avoid this and we got this, so now what's the point of this? Let's go out. So that does have an impact, but finding that balance again, like I think maybe today we're talking more about balance. It keeps coming up. Balance becomes important. That is okay not to work out every day, but balance. Yeah, sorry.
वही तो मुश्किल आते कि उससे आप बाहर कैसे आए. बिकॉज आई मीन आई वेंट थ्रू डिप्रेशन एंड वो काफ़ी टाइम लगा था टू कम आउट ऑफ इट एंड बी लाइक यार ये चीज़ें मेरे ट्रिगर्स हैं, ये चीज़ें मैं गलत करता हूँ. एंड देन आई फील लाइक वो सारी प्रोग्रेस वॉश अवे हो चुकी है. लाइक व्हेन आई लुक एट माई सेल्फ टुडे आई एम लाइक या आई एम बैक वेयर आई वाज. वो तो प्रोग्रेस जो सारी की थी वो हम रिवर्स जा चुके हैं अब.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question. When you like recognize that you're depressed, what helped you make that progress?
ये तो मैं आज recognize कर रहा हूँ. आज का दिन है मेरा रिकग्नाइज करने वाला, because last podcast में नताशा से भी बात हुई थी, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'm also not acknowledging how bad things have gotten for me, and I'm just like powering through everything, और पावर थ्रू करते करते मैं नहीं एक्नॉलेज कर रहा कि सीन बैड हुआ हुआ है.
And powering through is the biggest, I guess, indicator that you might be approaching or have approached burnout. Then everything starts feeling like you have to power through. बहुत मेहनत लग रही है. That's like an indicator right there. So just like, let's go back to the nice, happy, fun days, right? When you did acknowledge depression and like you said that you got past it, what do you think it was that got you in that place where you were thriving?
I think a lot of small steps for a long while. बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम लगा, बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ें चेंज की, बट वो वही है कि यार अच्छा, waking up and taking the day on, right? कि my best days are if I work out in the morning. If I wake up early and I go for a walk or I do some yoga, those are my best days. कि आपने आते ही ना, you're like, you've entered the day with the right mode. कि you're like, I've woken up. As much as उसके कुछ views problematic हैं, जॉर्डन पीटरसन ये एक अच्छी बात करता है कि आपकी पहली जंग सुबह आपके अलार्म क्लॉक से होती है. अगर आप वो स्नूज बटन करके सोते रहेंगे, and then you wake up after having slept for, उस दिन मैं उठा and I was like, ये मैं 15 घंटे कैसे सोया हूँ. so, so वो you sleep for 15 hours and then you feel a lot more tired than had you slept for 8 hours.
And
तो yeah, doing that, waking
yeah,
up with that कि अब मैं उठ गया हूँ, अब मैं नहीं snooze button दबा रहा, I'm gonna either work out or start my work or read something with my morning coffee. वो फिर दिन अच्छे गुजरते हैं और फिर you get enough of those days and then you get into that schedule.
yeah, because what happens is when we're right in the middle of it, it's like, हम उठ के क्या करेंगे? So our body ends up sleeping those 15 hours. And that's what to an extent has been happening now. I mean, again, there's a lot of people who have gotten COVID within 2 to 3 months after COVID are reporting higher prevalence of mental health complications. So there is a correlation there as well. But then the second thing, powering through, like we had a routine. We said, okay, we'll get to this acute phase of lockdown. The lockdown is not acute anymore. And we don't want to have those schedules anymore. And it is also taking a toll on us. So yeah, little, like you said, baby steps, just maybe not going back to the full on ambition that we had in the first 2 weeks, but just waking up on time, having morning coffee, maybe, okay, Ramzan, don't do that right now, but generally in life, or going, sitting in a place where there's sun. Everyone has sunshine in some corner of their house where they can sit and, just feel connected to more than themselves. Because the sun, जो हवा होती है, बेशक बहुत गर्मी हो रही हो या बहुत सर्दी हो रही हो, it still connects us to the rest of the world in some way, right? When we connect to nature. So that also has its own impact on our moods. Imagine if you wake up at 5 in the evening, your mood is not going to be good because you don't get that sunshine. So that also becomes important. So I would say schedules. Schedules allow us to have that balance. When we used to go to work, 5 o'clock, काम खत्म होता था, बेशक 7 बजे तक बैठे हुए. But the second work finished, the computer was switched off, and we got into the car or whatever mode of transport we took to go back home. So there was that clean break.
Yeah.
And those clean breaks need to be incorporated through a schedule. That really helps.
Yes, I haven't had a job in so long, but I think वो जब वो भी होता है ना, भले आप पार्टी कर रहे हो, रात के 4 बजे सो रहे हो, जब आपको पता है कि आपने कहीं पहुंचना है, कि चलिए 9 बजे नहीं पहुंचना, 10 बज सकते हैं, 10 नहीं तो 10:30 बज सकते हैं, 11 तक तो आप नहीं पहुंचे तो आप फायर हो जाएंगे. You also live your life around that, and I get job के अपने स्ट्रेस होते हैं, अपने मसले मसाइल होते हैं, but at least it gives you that. Now अब मेरे पास अगर लाइसेंस है कि ठीक है यार, अगर मैं एडिट कर रहा हूँ 5 भी बज गए सुबह के तो ठीक है, लगे रहो, कोई मसला नहीं है, सो जाना, 5 बजे उठ जाना, कोई इशू नहीं है. And then you just get stuck in that cycle कि जब मर्जी आए सो जाओ, जब मर्जी आए ना करो. And it's super unhealthy to live like that, and that's how I'm living.
You're right. And what do you think you could do differently?
मैं मजाक कर रहा था, ये पर्सनल थेरेपी सेशन नहीं हो रही, हम यार मेरा तो बहुत ही, आई थिंक देयर इज अ लॉट दैट आई एम नॉट एक्नॉलेजिंग, देयर इज अ लॉट दैट आई एम जस्ट पासिंग थ्रू. मेरा तो आई थिंक बहुत ही बुरे दिन चल रहे हैं, लेकिन इन जनरल व्हाट पीपल कैन डू इज
Not to discount how you feel, because you're absolutely right, and I don't want to take that away from you. I think दुनिया इस एक ऐसे मोड़ पे है आजकल कि सबके बुरे दिन चल रहे हैं, including therapists. बस हो गई.
Let's reverse this. What's happening, Sharmeen? What's on your mind? How does that make you feel?
Oh, very nice. Thank you. Very well done. I want to talk about the global phenomena of just waiting for this to end, and the struggle or the bitterness that has come into our conversation because of that. That we're not moving forward. The vaccines are not coming fast enough. There are mobs happening for the paid vaccines, and I'm trying to stick to Pakistan as much as possible to give context. But these things are happening. A very small example is that when lockdown started initially, I don't know if you know this or not, but if you went on TV to watch the news, it was the softest, sweetest newscaster saying things in such a nice way. I have never heard newscasters speak like that. And now they're back to that, passive aggressive bitterness that they do display on the news, because everyone is needing that outlet and they're finding it.
Yeah.
When we're getting stuck in politics and blaming the government or blaming X or Y faction, the wars that are starting again. एक साल से जंगे नहीं हो रही थी, सोचो. It is all frustration on a mass global level. I'm not saying कि जंगें बिल्कुल नहीं होनी थी, but in comparison, that even that crime had gone down, everything had gone down, and now it's a lot of frustration जो हट के वापस बाहर आ रहा है. सोचो, in my head, I'm just thinking that there's Batman and Joker who were in lockdown for a year, and now they're coming out, and they're making even more diabolical things because they've had a year to think about it.
I mean US में अगर आप देखें, mass shootings are
Mhm.
back, and you're just like,
Yeah.
क्या एक डेवलप्ड मुल्क में कितने ही मसले होंगे, कितने ही आप लोगों की कैपिटलिज्म की वजह से गन रेगुलेशन खराब है कि पेंडेमिक ईज हुआ है तो मास शूटिंग्स आर बैक. दैट्स वन ऑफ द फर्स्ट थिंग्स बिफोर कॉन्सर्ट्स और थिंग्स. ये चीज पहले आ गई है. मैं जहाँ जज करता हूँ वो करता हूँ सोशल मीडिया. आई थिंक इनिशियली मैंने
Mhm.
काफ़ी लोगों से भी बात की थी, लाइक डोंट यू नोटिस बिटर लोग ज़्यादा हो गए हैं. इवन अगर अली सेठी बेचारा लाइव कर रहा है, नॉट समबडी हु इज जनरली हेटेड, गालियाँ, यार वो बेचारा रोज़ आपके लिए बैठ कर लाइव कर रहा है सो दैट यू फील बेटर. आपको क्या मिल रहा है उसको गालियाँ देकर? एंड देन अभी रिसेंटली somebody as nice as Ali Sethi, his song got a lot of blowback. लोग just इंटरनेट पे they do need an outlet. They've just become angrier. They just want to like kill everybody to the extent के कुछ सेलिब्रिटीज न्यू ईयर्स पे अपने दोस्तों के घर उन्होंने तस्वीरें पोस्ट कर दी थी, एंड जस्ट ट्विटर वेंट इनसेन. एंड आई वाज लाइक, यार लेट ही हु हैज नॉट सिन कास्ट द फर्स्ट वन. आप में से कोई ऐसा है जो अपने दोस्तों से नहीं मिला? और अगर नहीं मिला तो प्लीज जाकर मिल लें आप, खुदा का वास्ता है. क्योंकि एज बैड एज द पेंडेमिक इज, it's been a year. It's been a year. So if you've not seen sunshine for a year, of course you'll feel terrible. So I was like, yeah, everybody needs to blow off some steam. And then people were like, my mother died. Did she also need to blow off some steam? And I was like, भाई, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा. मैं ये बिल्कुल नहीं कह रहा. मैं सिर्फ ये कह रहा हूँ कि आप औरों को hate करके आपको कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. But yeah, I didn't even do anything on New Year's. I've been very COVID careful apart from a couple of nights. लेकिन just the fact that I was like, yeah, let's be less hateful made me get so much hate.
And it happens. I mean, have you been in quarantine over the last 1 year?
Self-imposed quarantines multiple times, but not like COVID की वजह से. But हाँ, like मैं लाहौर से वापस आया तो I was like, मैं एक हफ्ता जब तक टेस्ट ना करवाऊँ
And
तब
how
तक.
was that week for you?
It's the same as every other week. It's not like मैं कुछ different करता हूँ. मैं वैसे भी कुछ नहीं कर रहा होता तो क्वारंटीन में भी कुछ नहीं कर रहा था. कोई ज़्यादा फर्क तो नहीं पड़ा मेरी जिंदगी में.
So something that I found in people that I speak to, as well as in myself, was कि एक साल घर पे बैठी थी, सब सेट था, अच्छा चल रहा था. I got corona within, I think, the first 3 to 4 months of the lockdown. So at that point, my life didn't change. I was still every day at home. But just knowing that I am in quarantine and I cannot go out caused an extra layer of frustration because I was told I could not do that. And because lockdown, I'm an introvert. I like being home. I was very happy working from home. Yay! I was doing that anyway for a few years. Um, but the second I was told you cannot leave your room, and the government was calling me every second day to check if I was okay, it became frustrating. The government did a brilliant job, but it became frustrating that why are they checking on me? Why can't I go out? Why am I in quarantine? And that is also something that causes a lot of frustration in a lot of people. Uh, because a lot of people, like, it's very important to have that self-awareness. Um, for me, Corona took that self-awareness away to quite an extent. There was so much anger that was coming out. And it actually, some of that anger, we can't even take complete responsibility for it because Corona goes and hits a part of the brain that is that impacts our sensory input. And so it impacts our memory building and frustration level. And not every kind of corona, but certain kinds, the ones that give you brain fog and stuff. So if that is happening, being self-aware and saying, okay, this is not me, this is uncharacteristic of me, how do I deal with this also helps. Knowing that I am not okay. I need to let this anger out.
बट वो कोई हेल्दी जगह नहीं है ना टू लेट दैट एंगर आउट. लोगों का एंगर या तो सड़कों पे निकल रहा है या तो सोशल मीडिया पे निकल रहा है. इट्स जस्ट द थिंग्स. अगर मैं औरों की बात ना करूं, अपनी बात भी करूं, समटाइम्स द थिंग्स पीपल से एंड आई एम जस्ट लाइक, यार आप पॉलिटिकल डिसएग्रीमेंट है, मतलब आपको मैं इंसान भी नहीं लगता. लाइक अभी हमारे एक पॉलिटिकल स्पैट हुआ था पीटीआई के उनके साथ. जिन लोगों ने ईमान की पॉडकास्ट देखी थी उसकी वजह से एक पॉलिटिकल स्पैट हो गया था. Iman lost 3 friends in a car accident, and just because वो पीटीआई लोगों को ईमान मजारी से नफरत है, they brought that into that, and I was like, यार कितना लो आप जा सकते हैं. लाइक हाउ लो कैन यू गो. आपकी पॉलिटिकल डिसएग्रीमेंट्स हैं, यू थिंक कि वी आर क्रिटिकल ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट, बट टू ब्रिंग दैट इनटू दिस इट्स जस्ट के आई थिंक लोगों के अंदर कोई ह्यूमैनिटी रही नहीं है, या बस उनका एंगर इतना है कि उनको समझ नहीं आ रहा कि वो कहाँ जाके फट जाए.
ऐसा एंगर कब आता है? So okay, when there's a relationship, there's a couple. I'm trying to be as holistic and fluid in my this thing. This is why it's taking me a minute. There's a couple. They have ladais. One is bitter or naggy. Why would that person be bitter or naggy?
Because they're I don't want to say it, but NAGGER, because it sounds too similar. लोग निकाल लेंगे. लोग वो एक सेकंड
Okay.
निकाल.
Yes, but people nag because they feel that they are unloved, unheard, or just unrecognized in that relationship. So even on a larger scale, when there's so much bitterness coming out, there's some feeling in that person being misunderstood, needing someone to blame. Because मेरी तो गलती नहीं हो सकती ना, कोरोना है तो शहजाद आपकी गलती होगी ना, just needing that person to blame. And what happens is that again it comes back to recognizing the self, spending time with yourself, acknowledging and finding that balance within yourself. Because if you give yourself that time to say, okay, what's wrong? Why are you angry? Then in your relationship with yourself, you won't be a nagger. You will be a more, I said it. Yeah, me. It was me. So you would be just in a place where you can have healthier conversations with yourself, which in turn would lead to healthier conversations with the external world.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but वो personal relationships और दोस्तियां have also taken a nosedive इसी वजह से, because it's just you feel like कि दूसरे इंसान को आप नहीं समझ में आ रहे, आपको दूसरा इंसान नहीं समझ में आ रहा, एंड मैंने कभी जिंदगी में इतनी बाउंड्रीज नहीं सेट की जितनी मैंने इस साल की, टू द एक्सटेंड वेयर आई टू जस्ट टेल वन पर्सन कि यार मेरी मेंटल बैंडविड्थ ही नहीं है तुमसे बात करने की, आइदर आप ये सारी चीजें सॉर्ट आउट, बट लाइक every conversation can't be a war. I just don't have it in me to go to war with you every single time we talk, right? Every single thing can't be like an attack or a comparison कि मेरा trauma ये है तुम्हारा trauma ये है, and then you just, as much as it's terrible, you just have to be like यार थोड़ा टाइम दे दें, आपसे तो बात नहीं हो सकती because मैं मेरे मेरे अंदर नहीं है अब ये.
तो अगेन किताबी बातों पे आते हैं, अगर ये एक conventional disaster होती है, and I can't believe I'm using those two words in the same sentence. Let's say कि ज़लज़ला आया है और आपका घर देख गया और किसी और का भी घर देख गया, right? So the two of you would actually bond over having a shared trauma. Hey, your house fell. Hey, my house fell. High five. Okay, it's really sad, but it would bring the two of you together because it would be a support system to get through that trauma. Corona is an unseen threat. B, it is something like, again, building on the unseen is something no one has ever seen before in our life or in our parents' lives. So we don't know what to do with it. C, we have so much faith in science and technology that we don't expect it, like we don't think that we need to go back to 100 years ago and see how those people in history dealt with it, right? So at least the mental health aspect, which would remain the same whether the science and technology is there or not, is not being recognized. And plus उस जमाने में शायद इतना mental health के ऊपर गौर भी नहीं था, वो 30s के अंदर जाकर ज़्यादा गौर होना शुरू हुआ था, 20s 30s में. So what's happening is that instead of a shared trauma, it becomes an individualized trauma because we're in lockdown. We're in an individual lockdown. So it's like, oh, it was harder for me because at least you had your family. And then someone would say, no, but it was harder for me because I had my family. And someone else would say, you try doing it without maids and 5 kids. So everyone's trauma is valid. Everyone's trauma is real. And some people don't even want to call it trauma. They say, yeah, it's been a difficult year. But sitting down and saying, understanding that it has still been a shared experience, whether you have 5 children or you're unmarried or you live with your family or you didn't get to see your significant other for a year, it has been hard for everyone. And if we just acknowledge that, it makes us easier to get to the next part of the conversation instead of getting stuck in the problem of, I've had a hard year, so I have the right to scream at you and you should listen to me, which has been happening a lot of times.
You're right, but वही है ना कि you think, and I think especially अगर आप you're going through something, a negative thought cycle, you think you're the only one who's going through so much, you have it so much worse than everybody else. Irresponsible, very irresponsible, but लम्स बहुत टाइम के लिए बंद था, अभी उन्होंने फाइनली खोल दिया. सो जो कुछ लोग गए थे, आई थिंक शायद ग्रेजुएटिंग क्लास ही होगी, उन्होंने थोड़ी सी रेव कर ली खोके पर. So people who didn't get accommodation were just like you dash 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 valid कि यार मतलब इतने मुश्किलों से कैंपस खुला है, अब कैंपस खुला है तो आप सोशल डिस्टेंस नहीं कर सकते, ये नहीं कर सकते. ऑन द फ्लिप साइड सीनियर ग्रेजुएटिंग बैच तबाह हो गया
वो
उनका
तो
पूरा.
थोड़ा सा, हाँ, सब कुछ करेंगे, क्यों नहीं?
हाँ, they were like भाई मतलब सब तो रहा क्या है, हमारा हमारा जो फाइनल ईयर था वो इस तरह गुजरा है. एंड यंग 20s very important year, one day to let out steam. I also get their perspective. It's irresponsible, but all of us have been irresponsible at least a couple of times. So यही है कि आप you don't see it as everybody has it terrible. So empathy, you see it as कि मेरा तो सबसे बुरा है, सब बाकी पार्टी कर रहे हैं, सब बाकी थ्राइव कर रहे हैं, nobody is taking corona seriously. Even जो ये virtue signal होते हैं ना कि ये देखो इसने मास्क नहीं पहना, किसने मास्क नहीं पहना, your dog is going crazy.
Yeah, the baby shut up and now the dog was the other.
ये जो हेट लोगों का निकल रहा है, I think वो it's just making it worse for everybody, right? You don't see it as shared trauma and empathy. They see it as मेरी जिंदगी इतनी बुरी है, बाकी सब खुश कैसे हैं? Let me bring them down.
I'll give you another example. एक चीज होती है which I think we can all relate to, which is कि if my finger is hurting, like let's say I cut my finger or I broke my wrist, what's going to happen is that my pain is going to be so much. You come and say you have a headache, I won't care because I just broke my wrist, right? So sometimes when we're stuck in that pain or trauma, we don't have this capacity to empathize. But on the other hand, do you remember being in school and a monitor, I think हर क्लास में एक monitor होती या होता था जो जब teacher बाहर जाती थी and she's like अच्छा monitor just make sure nobody talks and she would come when the teacher came back ये बातें कर रहे थे ये cheating कर रहा था ये हो रहा था I'm like why do you feel the need to say that because I'm better right and I mean cute like now when I think about those like people it's kind of cute I'm better I know everything but
Hated them so
but
much. Poor सारे.
yeah and on some level maybe because of whatever they were going through they didn't know how to let loose and have fun maybe they weren't allowed to have fun at home right so when they saw other kids having fun uh, maybe that triggered something in them that how can they have fun if I am not allowed to have fun, which made them tackle it. घर पे भी जो बच्चे होते हैं जो जाकर बताते हैं कि my younger sibling did this and everything, is out of that bitterness of how can they go and do something and get away with it if I didn't. So over disciplining. Again, the people who take a mask penalty is over disciplining. So just recognizing that you are allowed to still live your life. Life has not come to a hold. Please have fun. Please do things that make you happy while being responsible can really help.
Yeah, absolutely. And उसमें लोग ये भी नहीं रियलाइज करते कि आप लोग की privileges क्या हैं, right? All these posts, all these articles you see about people not wearing masks, कौन है? इमरान खान की तो नहीं आती ना तस्वीर, अमीरों की रेस पे तो नहीं आती ना तस्वीरें. एक हैं सेलिब्रिटी, वो काफ़ी सबको शेम कर रही थी कल परसों, उनकी बर्थडे पार्टी थी, उन पे मैंने देखी तस्वीरें, किसी ने मास्क नहीं पहने हुए थे. वो तस्वीर नहीं छपेगी. तस्वीर छपती है सड़क पे, रिक्शे वाला कि ये 1 साल हो गया अब तक चिन पर पहनता है. या बिकॉज वो सारा दिन कराची की गर्मी में है, राइट? सो इफ ही takes the mask down for a minute, whatever calculation he's making, it's irresponsible, it's unsafe, but maybe he couldn't breathe for that 1 second you took a picture. और वो जो शेमिंग होती है, वो शेमिंग हमेशा गरीब लोगों की होती है कि यार ये लॉकडाउन नहीं फॉलो कर रहे, ये लोग मास्क नहीं पहन रहे. maybe they don't have that option that you do to sit at your home. तो आप जब अपना गुस्सा निकाल रहे हैं या आप ट्विटर पे जाके उनको जलील कर रहे हैं, आपका अपने आप पे गुस्सा है ओवर द लाइफ यू लिव्ड द पास्ट ईयर, जो आप इजी टारगेट ढूंढ कर उनको अटैक कर रहे हैं.
You're right. And let's be honest, can you drive with a mask on?
I mean you shouldn't, because अगर आप अकेले ड्राइव कर रहे हैं, मैं अज्यूम कर रहा हूँ कि मैं अकेले ही करूँगा, जिंदगी अकेले गुजारता हूँ, बट
Yeah.
But yeah, Kareem में I wear a mask. I mean, और क्या था? I wasn't driving then, I guess. But I was in a car, so I just wore a mask throughout.
I mean, sitting in a car, yes. When I take a Kareem, I wear a mask. But when I'm driving, एक तो mask भी बड़े हैं ना generally शक्ल के लिए. So it does tend to block the vision at times, and I can't take that risk on the street. अगर मैं गाड़ी में अकेली बैठी हूँ and I do take my mask off, it's okay. So if a rickshaw guy is driving with his windows open, rickshaws don't have doors and windows. It's okay. उसको तो fresh हवा आ रही है, and I have spoken to a few rickshaw guys over time because I do give ration distribution and जाके लोगों को खाना खिलाना like with a few organizations. Every time before approaching you, they do put their mask on. So feeling that it's disrespect to society in general, niqab नहीं है, personal security है, which he was taking care of.
It's virtue signaling, right? कि देखो I'm so much better than you. Like for instance, running track पे मैं नहीं पहनता. I used to go
Of course not.
walking. Because अगर आप brisk walk भी कर रहे हैं, आप jog भी कर रहे हैं, I don't think it's great for you to be wearing a mask if you're running or if you're walking briskly or if you're jogging, because सांस नहीं आ रही होती otherwise. तो जो मजदूर है या जो सड़क पे रोज कराची की 42 डिग्रीज में काम कर रहा है, yes, the best way to prevent corona is to wear a mask. But यार वो अगर थोड़ी देर के लिए उतार लेता है सांस लेने के लिए, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है आप उसकी तस्वीर लेके अखबार में छाप दें to shame them.
I agree. There was something else that you said that I wanted to address. I really don't remember right now. I love Ramzan conversations to go everywhere.
It's like a drunk conversation.
Yeah, I've been seeing how you've been like losing track in the middle, and then I've been losing track.
तो ये इंटरनलाइज कैसे ना करें, लाइक ये मैं अगर पर्सनल मसला बताऊं कि हेट तो आ रही है हर तरफ से, राइट? सो लाइक फ्रॉम माय पर्सपेक्टिव, आई नो हु आई एम, आई नो व्हाट आई डू, बट जब आप 500 लोग पढ़ते हैं कि नहीं तू चूतिया है, तू जानता नहीं है पर तू है, you're also like यार कुछ तो सच बोल रहे होंगे, as much as you're like ये पेड कैंपेन है, मुझे नजर आ रहा है कि इन सब की तस्वीर में इमरान खान है और मैंने इमरान खान के खिलाफ एक आर्टिकल लिखा था तो इसलिए आ रही है. But when you get that barrage, when you get that damn, you understand कि लोग क्यों कर रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं, everything. But then after reading 1000 of them, how do you not internalize? And I'm not even exaggerating. अभी भी मैं notification खोलूं तो शायद 1000 गालियां आई हुई हों.
Okay, so I'm going to answer this on a mass level and then on an individual level. There, I don't know, like 1 billion Muslims in this world, and then there are like 3 billion Christians. I don't know the statistics, but like everyone has, for a lot of people, faith is something that's very fundamentally theirs, right? I mean, so many wars across history have been run on faith itself. But if someone comes to you and says that, I honestly don't think that the South Asian perspective of Islam is right, and bow down to your Lord and Savior Jesus, or you deserve to die. And let's say that there was 1,000 people behind him. How would you feel?
But they're not like individualizing it, right? Just generally. ये maybe उन लोगों ये maybe उन लोगों के लिए ज्यादा करता है जो लोग अपनी पॉलिटिकल आइडेंटिटी को अपनी पर्सनल आइडेंटिटी समझते हैं कि if I say इमरान खान ये गलत कर रहा है, they think ये पर्सनल स्लाइट है, they think कि ये मुझे एज एन इंसान गाली दी गई है कि मेरे लीडर को आपने कहा. और आप आई मीन ऑब्वियसली अगर आप गालियां दे रहे हैं दैट्स डिफरेंट, अगर आप कह रहे हैं यार ये लॉकडाउन स्ट्रेटजी गलत थी एंड यू फील लाइक ये पर्सनली मुझे गाली दी गई है, मे बी फॉर दोज पीपल दिस अप्लाई.
You're absolutely right. A few years ago, I wrote something about the जो election की cheating वाले जो वो धरने हो रहे थे, and I was like, these were really good for 2 days, but then when PTI took over and all party धरनों को PTI के धरने बन गए, I'm like, that was a really low blow. And again, PTI वाले started attacking me because they said, how could you say something against Imran? I'm like, but it's true.
Is this 2013?
हाँ 2013
हाँ, उन धरनों पे मैं था, तब मैं उन धरनों पे था.
मैं भी गई थी, so I was like, wow, this is so cool, I went for 1 or 2 days because I thought it was so cool that every party was united for the first time in the history of Pakistan. And then on day 3, when it's just PTI all over Shara Faisal, it was a turn off because you can't take someone else's political coalition and make it purely your own. So I thought that was a very unipolar move.
मैं तो झंडे लेकर पीटीआई के गया था और जो प्रोटेस्ट पे गए थे उनके लिए मैंने फ्री शो भी किया था, पाकिस्तान तहरीके इम्प्रोव, हमने एक इम्प्रोव कॉमेडी, एनीबडी हु सपोर्ट्स आपके लिए फ्री है. तो हाँ, मैं तो काफी स्टॉन सपोर्टर था पीटीआई का 2013 में, बट आई डोंट ब्लेम माई सेल्फ बिकॉज आई थिंक द पार्टी हैज चेंज्ड अ लॉट मोर देन आई हैव चेंज्ड. मेरे प्रिंसिपल्स वही हैं, जिन प्रिंसिपल्स की वो बात कर रहे थे, they don't stand on that, so that's not my fault.
Okay, so let's not get into politics itself because that could be a whole different conversation. But the point is that at that point, a lot of people unfriended me on Facebook, right? Because they thought that I was saying something, that was a personal attack against them, which was actually a strategy thing that I disagreed with, exactly like you're saying. So that is one way, right? When 1,000 people come and say that we are right and you are wrong, if it is something that is being personalized, then seeing where they are coming from. The second thing is if someone comes and tells you, Shahzad, you don't like your new hair, and let's say 1,000 people say that, and of course after a while it does start getting to you. At some point you also need to sit down and say, how do I feel about this? I'm sorry, I like your hair. We had a conversation about this before we started.
ये तो मुझे पता है, झूठ बोल रहे हैं. अगर वो इतने हेटर्स हो जाते हैं कि वो इस लशस लॉक्स को हेट कर सकते हैं then तो I know कि ये बिल्कुल झूठ है.
Exactly, because you like it, right? And then it's also about asking yourself, is this my problem or is this their projection?
हाँ वो गंजे हैं
And sometimes it's,
ना.
shayad, without insulting any ganjas over here, sometimes just like identifying कि किसी और का शायद मसला हो जो वो आपके ऊपर project कर रहे हो, then you can without परेशान हुए बगैर you can disconnect from that energy. ये आपका problem है, मेरा problem नहीं है. I don't want to be a part of this. Thank you.
if it's at an individual level. So मैंने बहुत
Yeah.
सालों I've taken the high road and I'm like don't feed the trolls, इनको attention ना दें. But I've also I feel ceded a lot of ground. Now there's certain narratives that have formed about me and I'm like अच्छा बस अब आप लोगों के बहुत मजे आ गए. You wanted shady. ठीक है Eminem stage आने वाला है मेरा. So now I'm going to start responding and I'm going to be like नहीं ये जो आप झूठे narratives, because I also realize कि yes obviously everybody is not a paid troll, obviously everybody is not doing it because वो WhatsApp groups में party ने वो बनाए हुए हैं कि यार ये करो. But ये I mean that's how social media works, right? If 50 people are doing it, 500 लोग देखते हैं ये 50 लोग की क्या बात कर रहे हैं, तो वो लोग भी शुरू हो जाते हैं. And then when it starts trending, एक तो ट्विटर की ये खूबसूरती है कि मैं सांस भी ले लूं तो सब शहजाद गयास पब्लिक एनिमी नंबर 1 है, और मे बी अ लॉट एवरीबडी फील्स दैट वे, और भी होंगे. Like Iman was also like, I thought I was hated by PTI before I saw the hate you got. So yeah, like not responding I think has made me cede a lot of ground where just their narratives are dominant because that's what people read, right? कि अगर हर 2 हफ्ते बाद वो पढ़ेंगे कि यार ये asshole है, they're like literally people are like यार हमने सुना है वो asshole है, we don't know why, but just to be clear, let's stay clear of him because they don't know what I've done. It's just it's repeated so often by the same accounts that people are like we read this every 2 weeks. तो कुछ तो सच्चाई होगी इसमें.
There are two ways to deal with it. One is just allowing things to clear because your work does talk for itself, right? There's a lot that you are doing. I mean, aside from being a comedian, you also have these like very socially pertinent issues that you do explore and stuff like that. And that is your work speaking for itself. If you start responding, what if it just gets as, and I'm not saying it will, I'm not saying that you should not. It's just like another perspective that, what I mean, it's like Maryam Nawaz and Imran Khan just being at each other's throats every day on television. It's like, it's mazak ban gaya tha. So someone is like, just by, you know, like, yes, it might be trending on Twitter. There might be 1,000 people calling wolf. But eventually someone's going to ask them, why are you calling wolf? And they won't have anything to say. So if you have absolute, like, it's the hair thing, right? If you have absolute faith that your hair looks good, दुनिया को सिर्फ कोई फर्क नहीं, word's gone. But it doesn't make a difference.
I don't want to be the nice guy anymore. मुझे बनना है asshole, right? कि ठीक है, let's play. Why have I been playing with my hands tied behind my back?
But you understand that being a public figure, there's more responsibility upon what you say than what I say.
नहीं कोई पब्लिक, मैं कौन सा पब्लिक फिगर हूँ यार? I'm not a public figure. I'm a person just like any other person.
I trend on Facebook, Twitter every day.
तो वो लोग कर रहे हैं ना, मैं तो नहीं कर रहा, मैं तो हूँ भी नहीं. I deactivated my profile a couple of weeks ago. I'm not even on. I mean पाकिस्तान एक्सपीरियंस का अकाउंट है, बट मेरा पर्सनल अकाउंट है भी नहीं. So वो मैं तो नहीं कर रहा, वो कर रहे हैं.
Okay, so I'll give you an example. Like if you look at any famous person over the last 20 years, right? People who are super famous, and not just Pakistan, globally, there will always be haters. I mean, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, there was that, I'm sorry for interrupting you. 2-3 साल पहले वो जो एक string of suicides हुई थी of the two models and the actor.
Sushant Singh and I think Jia Khan.
No, that was last year. I'm going pre-lockdown. जो पाकिस्तानी actress एक थी जो social media की trolling की वजह से.
Roshan or something, I think उनका नाम था.
I apologize to people who are listening. I do not remember people's names.
The model from BNU?
Yeah. So, and that was just social media stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then over those 2 weeks, I think 3 models slash actresses were found having committed suicide. एक कराची में एक खातून थी, एक लाहौर में थी, पीछे मुझे याद. The fact that suicide has, and all of the suicides were based on social media trolling. So उस ज़माने में I remember that we did a couple of morning shows and stuff on social media trolling and its impact on mental health, because it does have an impact. And recognizing it is important. Getting the word out that social media trolling hurts people more than just coming up to their face and spitting in it, maybe, is important. But excuse me, responding to it also, knowing how to. So if you go and you respond to them in their tone, that may be duly toxic. But going and saying, okay, guys, I don't know if you realize I'm also human and this hurts.
That didn't work. That's what I've been trying for 2 years. It's time to be toxic. I'm toxic. I'm giving up. Kindness is so 2020. Is the year to be toxic. We're not working on ourselves anymore. This is the year for drugs. नहीं यार, I
Also,
think
working
कुछ
out allows a
लोग
lot
नहीं
of.
respond करते. मैं अगर आपको सच बताऊं, if I could turn back time, I would never talk about mental health. The way my mental health has been weaponized against me, right? Like जिस तरह मैंने वो TED talk भी दी थी हबीब यूनिवर्सिटी पर, people like you're so brave, and I was like इसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात है, बड़ी normal सी बात है, ये तो सबके साथ होता है. And then when I saw कि लोग करते क्या हैं जब आप ये बात करें, I was like अच्छा इसलिए कह रहे थे, sorry मुझे तो पता भी नहीं था, I wasn't being brave at all. हाँ मतलब ये जो woke तरीन accounts होते हैं, वो जब when it comes to me कि हाँ 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 suicide कर लेगा, हाँ mental disorders हैं इसको, why, and I was just like, is anything off limits for you guys? Is anything? तो वो या mental disorder, पागल है, paranoid है. I was crying to a friend last night because she was like, like sometimes people think you're paranoid, and I was just like, I just need you to say I'm not crazy because I'm not crazy. तो वो आप इतनी दफ़ा जब सुनते हैं कि यार तुम पागल हो, तुम पैरानॉइड हो, तुम्हें मेंटल डिसऑर्डर है, मेंटल इश्यूज हैं, यू जस्ट लुक एट योरसेल्फ इन द मिरर एंड यू आर लाइक हाँ शायद मैं नहीं हूँ नॉर्मल, और मैं नहीं बिलोंग करता सोसाइटी में, बिकॉज़ मैं पागल हूँ.
It's also about adjusting empathy. Now, like you said, if your friend would have said that "aap pagal nahi hai," it would have meant more to you,
Yeah, I
because
did.
she's someone who's close to you, right?
Yeah.
She's someone who knows you. So it means a lot. So it's also understanding that if someone close to you understands you, and knows who you are, that means something. If a random person sitting in a random city, uh, taking his or her anger out towards the world by hashtagging you in a tweet, has decided that you're crazy, and that's not a good thing, then it's also about having that emotional boundary of, again, his personal problem.
Yeah.
Because why should he have any say in your life?
हम इंडिविजुअल होते जा रहे हैं, हम वापस आते हैं जनरल बातों पर. आई एम श्योर अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर थिंकिंग दीज थॉट्स, अगर वो कह भी नहीं रहे, अपने आप से एक्नॉलेज भी नहीं कर रहे. आपने भी बात की थी कि बस फिनिश लाइन के हम कितने करीब हैं, वैक्सीन बस ऑलमोस्ट आ गई हैं, बट ये बातें कितनी टाइम से हो रही हैं. कुछ डिसइंफॉर्मेशन भी है, कुछ सही इन्फॉर्मेशन भी है. जिस तरह एस्ट्राजेनेका है, कुछ लोगों ने अब उस पर पॉज लगा दिया बिकॉज ऑफ ब्लड क्लॉट्स. जॉनसन एंड जॉनसन इज ऑल्सो बीइंग रिव्यूड. ये फैक्ट्स हैं, लेकिन इसके अराउंड प्रोपेगेंडा अराउंड वैक्सीन इतना ज़्यादा है कि लोगों को फिर वैक्सीन से टेंशन आ गई है. फिर वेरिएंट्स के बारे में इतने डिसइंफॉर्मेशन है कि अच्छा वेरिएंट्स तो क्या होगा, अब नया वेरिएंट आ जाएगा तो नई वैक्सीन आएगी. फाउची सेज मे बी 1-2 साल बाद बूस्टर शॉट्स भी लगाने पड़े. तो पीपल आर ऑल्सो थिंकिंग यार अब यही ज़िंदगी है कि वेरिएंट आते रहेंगे, फिर वैक्सीन आएगी, फिर वेरिएंट आएगा, फिर लॉकडाउन आएगा. तो अगर यही ज़िंदगी है तो ये ज़िंदगी तो नहीं जीनी. I know I'm saying people, but that's me. I'm like as many. If I can see the future and this is what the future is, I'm out.
See, the thing is that yes, our social health, right, is very, very important. हमारी personal health की हमने आज बात की है, हमारे घर के अंदर, yeah, all of that, close family and all of that, that makes a difference. But social health is very important. And getting out, having that freedom to say कि मैं इस weekend Italy जा रहा हूँ. I mean, not that you will go, but having the freedom to say that is very important to us as human beings. So एक दफा वैक्सीन लग गई, आपका वैक्सीन वीजा बन रहा है, फिर आपने कहीं भी जाना है, आप जाए. Right? Yes, there is a lot that is going to change as far as the world goes. Maybe going and meeting new people. I don't know.
ऐसे कैसे हम कर लेते थे कि
बाहर
चलो
मुल्कों में.
क्लब में 1000 बंदा
Yeah.
पसीने एक दूसरे पे आए, just like how did we do this? This wasn't even sanitary back then.
And शायद उसके अंदर सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग आ जाए, या फिर एक दफा आपको वैक्सीन लग गई है, ठीक है ना, आपके अंदर वो कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया, शायद एक साल और लगे उसके अंदर. But maybe a year from now, once you have been vaccinated, you feel comfortable enough to just not care if someone is sweating on you, right? Or, for example, I don't know how it works here, but in other countries, if let's say you are choosing to be in a relationship with someone, you can ask that person to get themselves tested for STDs. So maybe now before going on a date, you can say, "अपना आप COVID test करा के आ."
Vaccine passport दिखाओ तुम अपना.
Yeah.
नहीं, but
So
ये
these
चीज तो है,
things
that's the
might.
problem, right? कि it's also morphing. वायरस भी तो नल्ला नहीं है ना. It's also realizing community बढ़ रही है, तो जो वेरिएंट्स आ रहे हैं, या जो ब्राजीलियन वेरिएंट है, पहले यूके वेरिएंट था, साउथ अफ्रीका का वेरिएंट है, जिस तरह अभी जो हमारी थर्ड वेव आई हुई है वो यूके की फ्लाइट्स और यूके वेरिएंट की वजह से ज़्यादा आई हुई है. एंड Fauci's who I follow, या फहीम यूनुस on Twitter, they're saying कि वेरिएंट्स के खिलाफ भी efficacious है वैक्सीन. बट राइट नाउ देयर इज नो गारंटी. कल अगर 6 और वेरिएंट आ गए तो फिर आपको एक
It's
और
not going to make that
वैक्सीन
much of a difference.
नहीं
Because
नहीं हो
like
रहा,
no,
नहीं
it's
हो
not.
रहा. अब इस तरह ये चीजें पढ़ के
काफी चीजें ऐसी है ना, and that's the thing, so that you need to be very careful what you hear and what you like read, because काफी चीजें ऐसी हैं जो वाकई में mass fear incite करने के लिए लिखी गई ताकि लोग घर पे रहें. Now the thing is, how beautiful is it that a brand new virus, and this is my perspective, so I'm going to share, a brand new virus, like baby virus, came from nowhere, and in the period of 1 year, it has like over like 20 something variations to it. How? It is because it is like a microorganism that is.
Are you like Corona is thriving? Look at that baby that started from nowhere, started from the bottom, now it's here.
Because think about it, what we spent thousands of years doing, you know, the evolution of mankind, the evolution of our races, of our religions, our cultures, communities, all of that. In 1 year, there's so many different variations, but the root is the same. So if a vaccine can work for all of humanity, it can work for all of Corona because the root is the same. And that's how the flu shot works. Flu shot, did you know the flu also mutates every single year? That's why you have an influenza A, B, C, D,
but you
X,
get
Y,
a
Z.
flu
I
shot
don't know
every
what.
year now.
Yes, you do get a flu shot every year.
You
And
get a Corona
considering
shot
that
every
this
year.
is, you probably will, because it's essentially क्या था, swine flu था, bird flu था ना. This is a mutation of bird flu, so it's not like it's a brand new virus. It's been around for at least 10 years.
SARS virus है ना, I mean उस family में.
Yeah. So SARS का ये भाई है और उसके और बच्चे हो रहे हैं. This is absolutely normal. And this is what happens. 100 years ago, influenza killed
nepotism है.
And 100 years ago, influenza killed thousands, hundreds of thousands of people globally. And now हमें जुकाम होता है, हम तो ऑफिस से छुट्टी भी नहीं लेते.
हाँ, वो भी मैं सोच रहा था, लाइक कैसे हम लोग खांस रहे होते हैं. अभी अगर कोई इंसान खांस दे, आई एम जस्ट लाइक, व्हाई आर यू एट वर्क, व्हाई आर यू हियर.
And I have a chronic cough, and in this season I have allergies. I'm sneezing all over the place. I've had my test done. It's negative. अब मैं दिल खोल के छींकती हूँ because at least might as well enjoy it.
एलर्जन सीजन पे मेरी भी बस हुई थी, मैं टेस्ट करवाया, नेगेटिव है. आई वाज लाइक अच्छा, ये रेगुलर सांस नहीं आ रही, ये कोरोना की वजह से नहीं. एक मसले थोड़ी हैं आपके, नाक भी टेढ़ी है मेरी, एलर्जीज भी हैं, सांस भी नहीं आती, स्टैमिना भी नहीं है, हज़ारों मसले ऐसे कि हर मसले पे दम निकले. अगर हम इंडिविजुअलाइज ना करें, आई थिंक दिस all of social media going after you, people will be like, bro, can't relate. But ideas about suicide, I think a lot of people are thinking, and Gen Z के लिए तो it's almost zoomers जो हैं हमारे, I love the memes and I think they're hilarious. Like कल किसी ने ट्वीट किया हुआ था कि अगर किसी भी मेरे दोस्त के पास गाड़ी है, खुदा के वास्ते मुझ पे चढ़ा दो। तब से मैं अपने सारे दोस्तों को मैसेज कर रहा हूँ कि यार ब्रो 2 मिनट लगेंगे यार, प्लीज प्लीज गाड़ी चढ़ा दो। So, कि वो इतना प्रेवलेंट थॉट है कि ये तो एक रनिंग जोक है कि हाँ हम सब मरना तो चाहते ही हैं, ये तो हमारी एक कलेक्टिव थॉट बना हुआ है।
Yeah, and I guess frustration थोड़ा आसान हो गया हमारे लिए. um, थोड़ी सी सेल्फ अवेयरनेस ज्यादा आ गई है. लाइक 2020 was the year of being nice and self reflection. सेल्फ अवेयरनेस आ गई है. आप उस सेल्फ अवेयरनेस से क्या करें, वो जो नेक्स्ट स्टेप है वो नहीं आता, राइट? बिकॉज अगर 100 साल पहले देखें, हर every zamana historically has its own conflicts to deal with. It's the first time the conflict that we've had to deal with is not necessarily a conflict at all. It's all up here, right? Our minds and our bodies and everything else is healthy, more or less. It is all a derivative of our own personal reaction to trauma. So knowing how to let that pareshani out without hurting other people is healthy for me, ourselves, and healthy for the people. So you know how when Corona started, they had those things of if one person goes out, he infects 5 people, then those 5 people infect 50
South
people.
Korea's patient
The
number
same,
24.
yeah. And the same thing applies to mental health. If we take care of ourselves and we go and we connect with 3 people, right, and we make them feel better and so on and so forth, because 2021, according to the WHO, the pandemic is mental health complications. So bringing that empathy and that compassion back into our conversation allows us to be there for ourselves and allows us to be an inspiration for others as well. इससे ज़्यादा general सवाल में नहीं दे सकती. So I hope that helps.
नहीं, स्पेसिफिकली अगर हो जाए, अगर किसी को आ रही हैं सुसाइड आइडिएशन, राइट, दे लुक एट द वर्ल्ड अराउंड अस एंड दे डिसाइड कि यार कोई पॉइंट नहीं है. I mean the boring answers are seek help, call a friend.
Yeah, okay. First and foremost, seek help, call a friend. Very important.
Yes.
Tell a family member. But if there's more, if it's suicidal ideation, then it maybe comes from a place of a cry for help, wanting attention, wanting to, not being able to see the good and wanting that. So, just again, connecting to a friend or exercising gratitude. Something as small as exercising gratitude, because it's really interesting how gratitude and guilt get confused for a lot of us. Now we're sitting here right now, we're recording a podcast that will be seen by a lot of people, but it will be limited to people who are bilingual, right? So already that is a niche market, and in that niche market, the people will have that mostly, or some people tend to have a sense of guilt towards the privilege that they hold. And that's not fair, because every socioeconomic strata or every community has their own way of dealing with stuff. So when you compare yourself to others, you're already doing yourself a disadvantage. And so guilt and gratitude get mixed up. So when you actually see what you can be grateful for, that sometimes helps you not want to. It sounds so wrong when I say not want to be suicidal, because suicide is very serious. So coming back to the original point, call someone, talk to a friend.
But
it's a red light.
Again, like I talk about mental health, I read up about it. सब चीजें मुझे पता हैं. And there was a while where I had a lot of suicide ideation. And then I remember one day my therapy pe aaya tha, and I was like, I haven't thought about it in months. And you're like, wow, that's so much progress. And I was like, yeah, it's because of LSD. And you were like, sometimes, when you do drugs, certain pathways open. And I'm like, no, I just think about, okay, if I kill myself, I won't be able to do LSD again. And you're like, wait, that's not how it works. That's not how any of this. तो वो उससे सबसे गुजर के ये सारी बातें जानकर, बट आई एम बैक इन दैट स्टेज वेयर आई एम जस्ट लाइक कोई पॉइंट ज्यादा है नहीं जिंदगी का, एंड सो आई नो ऑल दीज थिंग्स एंड आई स्टिल हैव दोस थॉट्स, सो you can know all these things and still think about it, and वो नहीं मुश्किल हो जाता है उस vicious cycle से बाहर आना.
You also have to hold on to what makes you you. There's
यही तो नहीं
always
पता,
something that makes a person.
यही तो नहीं पता what
ये
यही तो नहीं पता कौन हूँ मैं, क्यों हूँ मैं.
देखो, again, like I said, ये जमाना और जो पिछले जमाने थे जहाँ existential crisis होती थी बहुत different है, ठीक है? You know, and the whole concept of you doesn't have to be a very big concept. कि मैं शहजाद गयास हूँ, मैं ये हूँ, मैं वो हूँ. Just hold on to what you're passionate about, because that you know, right? You're passionate about
I don't enjoy
connecting to other people.
I don't enjoy any of the things I used to enjoy, like just even things like watching football. Love watching football. I still watch games. मजा नहीं आ रहा, मजा नहीं आ रहा.
And
मजबूर
that's
मैं
okay,
अपने आप को
because
दिखा.
maybe in kindergarten you used to love drawing and coloring, and then in second grade you grew out of that.
Sure, I mean that's fine, but you know, like you stop getting joy out, like you stop feeling that little happiness or joy that you used to feel from things that you actually like doing.
Because
Likes change हो
yeah,
सकते हैं,
maybe
वो आए ही ना,
हाँ,
फील ही ना आए, सेरोटोनिन एग्जिस्ट ही ना करे आपको लगे.
नहीं सेरोटोनिन है, बस उसको निकालने के लिए शायद कुछ किसी और चीज की जरूरत है. Maybe
MDMA
you've outgrown watching football.
MDMA is a good way to get it.
Not endorsing this. Not endorsing this.
प्लीज जो लोग
We're in public.
करना चाहते हैं रोल सेफ पर जाएं, अपना बॉडी वेट दिखें और जरा केयरफुली करें. I'm not in the don't do drugs. I'm like do drugs responsibly. Stupid तरीके से कुछ भी ना करें, सारी रिसर्च करें, पढ़ें, फिर
I
अपनी
agree.
डिसीजन खुद लें. आप एडल्ट हैं. सॉरी, कंटिन्यू.
And what I would like to add here is that just be informed. Read up on what you're doing to your body. You should always know all the pros and cons before doing it.
And don't do
Try
heroin
everything once
and
in
don't
life.
do meth.
Try almost everything once in life. Just don't make a habit of it.
Don't do heroin and don't do meth. बाकी जो चीज़ें हैं गूगल करें, पढ़ें, रिस्पॉन्सिबली करें. एंड अडल्ट्स हैं, अगर आप बच्चे जो सुन रहे हैं, चुप करके स्कूल में पढ़ो, बड़े होना फिर कर लें.
25 साल की उम्र से पहले अगर ना करें, ये सब माइंड मॉनिटरिंग चीजें हैं, एंड 25 साल की उम्र तक आपका दिमाग डेवलप हो रहा होता है. So keep that in mind.
I agree.
Thank you very much.
100%. I agree.
Okay,
Being
coming
responsible.
back to passion,
Huh.
right? I mean, like when you say that you're passionate about drugs, there has to be something else to be passionate about, because being passionate about, for example, drugs.
मैं बातें करता हूँ शर्मीन, मैं करता नहीं हूँ. मैंने अपनी जिंदगी में 2 दफा माइक्रो डोज से ज्यादा LSD की होगी. दैट्स इट इन माय एंटायर लाइफ. आई जस्ट टॉक अबाउट इट अ लॉट एज अ कॉन्वर्जेशन स्टार्टर टाइप, बट मैं इतना करता नहीं हूँ. श्रूम्स मैंने कभी 1 दफा जिंदगी में किए हैं. LSD मैंने 2 दफा किया. माइक्रो डोज से ज्यादा माइक्रो डोज मैंने शायद 2-3 दफा उसके अलावा किया हुआ.
Acha, you don't need to give away more
3 दफा
information
किया हुआ
than
है.
that.
सबको पता है ये बात, मैं बता चुका हूँ लोगों को. बट जो ये आई थिंक मे बी समटाइम्स व्हेन पीपल लिसन एंड दे आर लाइक हाँ हमें हर हफ्ते करना चाहिए, हर महीने करना चाहिए, सो दे आल्सो नीड टू नो कि नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. दिस इज समबडी हु टॉक्स अबाउट देम एज वेल. मैं कोई हर हफ्ते LSD नहीं कर रहा हूँ. जिंदगी में माइक्रो डोज
Good,
से
साल
ज्यादा
में एक
किया
दफा.
हुआ है. या आई थिंक
Yeah.
साल में एक दफा.
And I think this is a really good segue, because before we started, you shared a few messages with me, and someone had wanted us to discuss obsession. So, just because you don't do it and you speak about it, and the difference between obsessions and passion, because we had been talking about passion before we started talking about drugs, right? So, just to explain the difference, passions are something that make us feel a reason to live. Yes, this is, I enjoy this. It could be something as small as playing a game on your phone. Maybe there's a game that you wake up in the morning and you just have to play it before you brush your teeth. I don't know. Or you could be passionate about breakfast. It doesn't have to be something really big. It doesn't have to be an ideology. But for some people, that passion could be PTI, or saving the country, or saving the world even. And it depends what it is. Obsession, on the other hand, is making any one concept, be it, let's say, a spouse or a partner, be it a goal of buying a car or having a certain amount of money in your bank, or um, you know, keeping safe from corona, the epicenter of your life. And when we get stuck in obsessions, they get unhealthy, because all of our life decisions are based on how it would impact that one obsession that we have. So just as
ओसीडी के बारे में आई थिंक किसी ने पूछा था ना कि if they get stuck in that loop तो क्या करें?
yeah. So OCD जो है ना, I would not like to speak about any form of diagnosis over here, because we do have a tendency of self-diagnosing with depression, anxiety, OCD, or throwing those terms around very freely without actually understanding if they are something that apply to us or not. Um, Being obsessed or having compulsive behaviors, that if before leaving the house, if I switch the lights on and off 3 times, that's a compulsion. Or if I wash my hands 5 times, then I will not get corona. If I wear 3 masks, I will not get corona. And I've seen people who wear 3 masks when they go out. Mother, for them, it keeps them safe and they feel okay going out, right? So those are compulsions or obsessions, or always thinking, oh, I went out and I wasn't wearing gloves and I got the mail from the TCS guy. Maybe now I have corona, you know? So getting stuck in those thought processes also uh, can be harmful. Let's not put a label to it, because right now it could just be a trauma response, right? We have been told by the government, by the global everyone, that wash your hands for 20 seconds, make sure you wear a mask, sanitize every 2 hours. After that, it doesn't have to be necessarily OCD. It could just be a trauma response as well, which could be just as debilitating for our mental health.
In terms of labels, जो इसका शायद flip side या completely separate discussion ये है. I've noticed sometimes kids almost have used it as a status symbol, as weird as it sounds. Guys, nobody wants depression. ये कोई अच्छी बात नहीं है. But when little लोगों का response देखा ये फड्डे करते हुए, you only pretend to be depressed. You're not depressed unless you get a clinical diagnosis. And I'm like, not everybody goes for a clinical diagnosis. तो ये वो जो कहना है, it's only wine when it comes from the French region of Tuscany. Otherwise, it's just grape water वाली बात है. ये थोड़ा privilege throwing in their face. Yes, don't use depression frivolously कि मेरी माँ ने भिंडी की जगह दाल पकाई है, मैं डिप्रेस हो गया. But also don't shame others कि नहीं तुम्हारे पास clinical diagnosis नहीं है तो तुम झूठ बोल रहे हो.
Yeah, because I mean, a layperson is also not qualified to say you're not depressed or you are depressed. Just like you are not qualified to say you are or are not. And if you're saying it, I'm sure you're basing it on something, right, that you are aware of in your life experience.
And कुछ तो मसला होगा if you're going to your friend and saying it and the response is नहीं तुम this isn't, even if it's not depression and they're struggling with something, it's a cry for help. I don't think your response helps. The dismissing of it doesn't help.
Yeah, because I know how I feel, and someone else telling me that I don't feel that way, discounting or dismissing how I feel, it's not going to help me. Also, one thing that needs to be understood is that we try to, unless absolutely necessary, unless medication is required, we try to stay away from labels as much as possible, because so that it doesn't become a crutch.
As you know, that's also as you know, that's also true for me. I don't do labels, which has led me to a lot of problems and a lot.
We should talk about that. Anyway.
What?
So the thing is that because a lot of people do get stuck in labels, right?
Not me.
Sometimes, and not you. So if sometimes someone is saying that I am depressed or I have depressive symptoms, just hear them out as a friend, because you're not a professional. So just go with whatever they say.
Is it just the reason you're saying we don't give labels is then people start thinking or making it a bigger deal than it is if they start thinking, oh, मैं तो bipolar हूँ. Is that the reason?
अच्छा, I'm going to give a better example because mood disorders बहुत ज़्यादा होते हैं. They are very prevalent. एक research थी कि 2020 तक आधी दुनिया होगी mood disorder की clinical diagnosis के साथ, जो नहीं हुआ, which is a good thing. Um, I'll give you a better example. Let's say a child comes, right? A 6, 7-year-old child comes for therapy, and the child goes away with a diagnosis of ADHD. So over the next 10 years, that child will receive the kind of education that is most that helps that child the most. However, in the long run, it becomes a crutch, right? The mother might use it as a crutch that my child has ADHD. The child might use it as a crutch. So, and like understanding the label and how to deal with it are important, so it doesn't become an identity in its own. And parents sometimes tend to make younger diagnoses into an identity of the child.
Maybe अगर ये studies US से आ रही हैं, तो they also have an over medication problem. वो pharmacy just to sell drugs, they also really over medicate.
I don't even want to go into the American system right now because that's an entire complete different conversation. But you're right, they do overdiagnose, they do over-medicate, and just labels in themselves can be harmful. So unless absolutely necessary, meaning that someone needs to see a psychiatrist or needs medication, I try to stay with some labels.
I now understand what you did. जो आपसे पहले मेरी थेरेपिस्ट थी जिन्होंने बाइपोलर डायग्नोसिस दिया था, and you're like नहीं छोड़ दो ये पेपर साइड पर true at all.
क्योंकि क्या करना है? I mean, even अगर उन्होंने कहा कि आपके सर पे सिंग है, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? You have come to me to be a functional human being who is happy with your life. So let's work on that.
So, I mean, mental health awareness बढ़ रही है, बहुत अच्छी बात है. But on the flip side, अगर हम दूसरी let's say अगर हम कहते हैं कि अमेरिका में कुछ जगह थोड़ा दूसरी एक्सट्रीम है, do you feel like this clinical diagnosis model also has its problems? Like for instance, अगर हम schizophrenia को समझते हैं कि पागलपन है, schizophrenia है, इसको asylum में डालो या एक facility में डालो, whereas maybe in an alternate universe, if we thought of it as a superpower, because अगर defense mechanism है, I don't have any mental health knowledge, I don't have any degree, so if I'm wrong, just tell me. अगर schizophrenia worsens because it's a defense mechanism की वजह से और फिर लोग कहेंगे हाँ ये तो पागल है, तो आप ज़्यादा ही अपने शेल में जाकर it's sort of that reaction triggers your defense mechanism even more, so you get into that vicious cycle के अगर आप डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म यूज़ कर रहे हैं और सोसाइटी आपको पागल कह रही है, सोसाइटी आपको स्किज़ोफ्रेनिक कह रही है, सोसाइटी आपको असाइलम भेज रही है, तो आपके डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म बढ़ते ही जाएंगे इंस्टेड ऑफ कमिंग डाउन. सो मे बी इन एन ऑल्टरनेट यूनिवर्स अगर उसको हम पागलपन नहीं समझते या ऑटिज्म को हम नहीं समझते एंड वी वर लुक्ड एट ओह दिस पर्सन हैज it's just different and maybe in certain places a lot better than us, तो वो जो एक नेगेटिव consequences या negative feelings लोग feel करते हैं who are on the spectrum, they might not be as bad, which in turn would mean that the autism or the schizophrenia might not be that extreme.
You're right in the sense that nothing is incurable, right? Unless, let's say, someone has had schizophrenia for 15 years and they have completely lost touch with reality and the medication is not working and it's untreatable. There's nothing that is untreatable, right? When it comes to, for example, autism is not there's two kinds of psychological mental health issues that we look into. One is neurosis and one is psychosis. The neurosis covers depression, schizophrenia, psychosis, and everything that is because कोई chemicals हमारे जिस्म में कम है, ठीक है, serotonin कम है या ऐसी चीजें कम है. अगर वो चीजें ज्यादा हैं, like schizophrenia के अंदर आपकी dopamine और serotonin ज्यादा होती है, so that is called psychosis. So it's all impacting the brain. But for example, autism के अंदर you're born with your brain being wired differently. So that person cannot be fixed in the conventional way, but they can be functional members of society. and they can be taught in just in a different way. So you're right, everything can be functional in
Yeah,
their own possible.
even
And I,
we had someone like me on and she was talking about Down syndrome के early intervention अगर आपके first few years में हो जाए
Mhm.
then you know जो हम उसको समझते हैं कि बस अगर किसी को डाउन सिंड्रोम एंड द वर्स्ट थिंग वी थिंक ऑफ इज कि जी अल्लाह का अजाब आया है तो बस अब इस इंसान को बिस्तर पे रखेंगे कुछ नहीं करेंगे कुछ नहीं कर सकता ये एक सज़ा के तौर पे आप उसको ट्रीट कर रहे हैं एंड आई डोंट नो हाउ पीपल यू इंटरनलाइज के हमारे गुनाहों की सज़ा एक और इंसान की एग्जिस्टेंस की सूरत में आपको मिली है दैट तो इज़ प्रॉब्ली द वर्स्ट थिंग यू कैन डू राइट कि बस नहीं अब इसका तो कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता एंड इवन विद early intervention over there अगर आप उनको सही जगह and KDSB does a phenomenal job.
yeah,
It helps. Just the places are there.
there are certain limitations. For example, there's a lot that can be done with rigorous occupational physical therapy for people born with cerebral palsy or birth learning disabilities, intellectual. I don't remember what the new socially appropriate term is, but intellectually people who take a little longer to pick up on certain things. Some people cannot be completely independent in their life, and that's okay because again she was right that जैसे डाउन सिंड्रोम की दवाइयाँ होती हैं जो आप अगर बचपन से देते शुरू करें, their mental growth can be beautiful. There's so many Down syndrome people who now go to university, and 40 years ago it was उनको एक कमरे में रखा जाता था या उनको एट बर्थ ऑर्फनेजेस भेज दिया जाता था और कहते थे कि 18 साल की उम्र में ये लोग मर जाएंगे. So just opening up to the idea that things can be different allows things to be different.
आप रुक गई उधर because I think the politically incorrect term was intellectual disability and you weren't sure कि अब that's politically correct or not. But we also did a podcast with Napi DP जिसमें हमने काफ़ी explore किया था. A lot of times, people who focus on the semantics are not part of the community. So इमरान साहब आए हुए थे they were like मुझे कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता कि आप differently able बोल रहे हैं. इनफैक्ट आप कहते हैं differently able तो क्या है मेरी different ability राइट आप स्पेशल कहते हैं तो क्या है. I think the bigger thing is when we make the disability or we make the intellectual impairment their personality कि ये लंगड़ा
Yeah.
है खत्म अब ये कुछ भी नहीं करेगा अब ये लंगड़ा है अब ये लंगड़ा है and then we use that as their entire personality. Whereas I think even with Imran साहब he was saying कि मेरी फैमिली ने बोला ठीक तुम ये भी करोगे वो भी करोगे because they let him do everything. He saw himself as an equal to everybody else. So वो even with mental health I think लोग या माँ बाप जो क्रच बना लेते हैं या seek help को do whatever you need to do but I mean even at a very bare minimum level अभी जो मैं बता रहा था कि मेरी mental bandwidth नहीं है what that person does is कि नहीं मुझे trauma होता I'm like अच्छा what do you need to go to therapy what do you need for help and after like a couple of years of trying with that the person was like नहीं मैं तो नहीं जाना और मेरे mental health issue भी है मेरा trauma भी है तो I'm like यार भाई मतलब आप अटैक करते रहते हैं और आपने हेल्प भी नहीं सीख करनी तो क्या यू कांट जस्ट कीप यूजिंग इट एज एन एक्सक्यूज फॉर शिटी बिहेवियर.
Yeah. And thinking मैं तो बस ऐसा ही हूँ या ऐसे ही हूँ, and getting stuck in that is limiting your own growth. So you know how to come from 8th to 9th grade, there was so much that you had to learn. For the rest of our life, we continue learning. It's just not that formal anymore. So when we limit our own growth, we're limiting our own evolution as well. Corona आगे निकल जाएगा हमसे.
कोरोना बच्चे भी कर दिए हैं माशाल्लाह बच्चों की इतनी वेरिएंट्स भी आ गई हैं नेपोटिज्म है सार्स ने अपने बच्चे को आगे किया 10 साल बाद उसने सो या आई थिंक it's shitty life is really shitty for everybody अगर हम empathy ना हो बट ये empathy का भी तो मसला है कि वो बहुत बढ़ जाती है like I mean I've also feel like I've suffered with debilitating empathy where I'm driving and I'm like मैं कैसे गाड़ी चला सकता हूँ अगर सड़क पे कोई इंसान गरीब है and then there's just
Boundaries.
वो कैसे सेट करें because empathy के भी जब पहाड़ आते हैं वो भी करना मुश्किल हो जाता है.
हम वही बात कर रहे थे अभी gratitude की. कि अक्सर gratitude और guilt mix up हो जाता है, right? When you can be truly grateful कि आपकी गाड़ी है, आप सड़क पे चला सकते हो, you have the ability to do all of that. And so to be grateful for everything that you have is a better approach to life than to feel guilty कि उसके पास नहीं मेरे पास. Because the comparison of उसके पास नहीं मेरे पास है also on the other hand could be उसके पास है मेरे पास नहीं. And when we get stuck in that mindset, that is where all of the jealousy and the bitterness comes from. To have more than others and also for others to have more than us. It becomes that chain of thought, right? So when we're in the gratitude of thank you for letting me have a car, someone else is driving, I don't know, an SUV or Rolls Royce, you would feel happy in what you have instead of looking at that Rolls Royce and saying, yeah, ye wali chahiye. So that gratitude grounds you in contentment. And that contentment allows you to be more present for others with boundaries. Because if you don't feel content, if you're having a day where you feel you don't have the bandwidth, you also have the awareness to say, okay, today is my day. I love you. You're my friend. I will help you tomorrow.
Or be like, never talk to me again. Goodbye. Block.
Yeah. If that is what you think is the best way to deal with the situation, then you would do that. Because you have the gratitude that...
As not nice as it sounds, I think अगर एक साल आपने कोशिश कर ली और things haven't worked, you also have to protect yourself, right? कि अगर क्या आप कहती हैं कि wear your oxygen mask first before helping others, जो मैंने कभी नहीं सीखा,
Yeah.
but मैं कोशिश कर रहा हूँ अब सीखने की ये चीज.
Yeah, and it's also like if you are grateful for who you are, right? And if you're grateful for all of the people who love you and recognize you for who you are, then if you see someone who is not giving you that same kind of respect in the relationship, then you also recognize that, okay, I can live without this. You're not stuck to that relationship out of guilt or obligation to be there.
That's true, but a lot of times you're just in a relationship because of guilt. You're just like, yeah, I need to help this person, and that's not a friendship. And I think शादियों में भी बेचारे लोग इस तरह फंस जाते हैं. Somebody was mentioning and they're like, hi बेचारा अब उसको कौन मिलेगा. I'm like, that's not your problem. He was terrible to you. You can't think hi बेचारा. Oof.
And that is where the difference between sympathy and empathy comes in from. Empathy, compassion, good stuff. Sympathy is the hi bichara, tars khana, pity karna. And when you feel that you're pitying someone, that is not a healthy emotion. Walk away.
छोड़ दो उसको, सुन रही हो ना तुम.
Yeah, because empathy is understanding that, okay, you are hurting, I understand, I am here for you. But the second it's like, oh God, you're hurting, that hurts me. Poor you, I wish I could take all your pain away. That is not healthy.
How do you recognize these things in yourself? Like, because these things have happened to me, I'm also very conscious. I'm like, am I being a burden to my friend? Do they actually want to meet me? मैं phone नहीं करता. I'm like, नहीं ये बस मुझ पे तरस खा के मुझसे मिल रहे हैं. And then those are also negative thoughts at times. Or like even with Sajir, अगर मैं उसको 3 रात के 4 बजे रोते हुए तंग करूं, तो चौथी रात I'm like, मैं क्यों उसको free therapist treat कर रहा हूं? And then she's like, can you talk to me? I'm like, no, I will not talk to you. You will talk to me now. You tell me what's happening in your life. So how do you recognize when you're doing these things yourself? Because I think most लोग unconsciously करते हैं as opposed to consciously being terrible to their friends. What a lovely thought, Sharmeen Khan. Ke, what if you're not being terrible and you only think you're being terrible?
Often our inner self-critic just gets the best of us. And with that understanding, if you can be there for so many people, is it not okay for those people to reciprocate by being there for you when life is not going well?
Yeah, but I think sometimes when you try and set healthy boundaries, लोग offend हो जाते हैं.
Because उन्हें आदत ही नहीं है ना कि शहजाद boundary कैसे set कर सकता है? Because you are like sometimes in that empathy or in that sympathy that we feel for others, we allow ourselves to be taken for granted. So the first time we set a boundary, it is going to be hard, but a boundary doesn't have to be a no. A boundary can be a not now. So let's say someone does call you at 4 in the morning. I know you were calling someone else, but let's assume that it's you who is receiving a call at 4 a.m. and you don't want to talk. So you can say, okay, not now. Call me tomorrow at 2 p.m. So you are setting a healthy boundary
ये तो कभी नहीं
and giving them another chance.
आप 4 AM somebody I'm like yeah always there ये तो नहीं मैं करूँगा but you strangers I'm really sorry for years it's taken a real mental health toll on me random लोग because I talk about mental health मुझे चीजें भेजते थे and I would respond and then suddenly I'd just be invested in what's happening in their lives. Like if somebody's messaging at 4 a.m. okay, I want to kill myself, I'm like, okay, I'm here, I'll talk to you. And then after 20 minutes they go missing and I'm like, I don't know this person, this is a random profile, अब reply नहीं आ रहा and I'm just like shit तो मेरी रात तो हो गई बर्बाद till they wake up the next morning, they're like I'm fine, I'm like अच्छा चलो अल्लाह का शुक्र है. But like yeah, now things like this अगर मुझे random messages आते हैं I'm just like मैं नहीं कर सकता, मेरे अंदर नहीं है to respond and help you. I can't even help myself, bro. Sorry. So for people who message, नहीं है भाई.
How about instead of saying no, say thank you for reaching out. This is a website where you find a list of therapists, and I hope you find what you're looking for.
I don't mean
So
in
it's a
terms of
no.
I don't mean in terms of no, I can't help you. Buzz off. I just try not to read a lot of other inboxes now because अगर मैं पढ़ूंगा तो मैं invest हो जाऊंगा.
Of course, and you don't have to. You don't have to. But if you're feeling guilty about it, so maybe you can set off an automatic response of thank you for reaching out if you're looking for mental health providers. ये 4 websites हैं, 4 websites पे 4 लिस्टें हैं, आप जाके देखते हैं आपको कैसे. That might help.
Like we weren't reaching out for mental health, we were reaching out to book you for a show.
Yeah, and by the time that comes through, or like if it is a public, like I'm sure you can set this up. जब आपके public वो होते हैं.
इसके लिए हाँ, I can absolutely.
Yeah, like press 1 for booking a show, press 2 for talking about mental health, and so on and so forth.
ये भी तो मसले इतनी
कोई तो
हजार चीजें
system
करता हूँ मैं. एक चीज अगर करता हो तो आसानी होती है. लोगों को समझ में भी नहीं आता
हाँ.
है कौन करता क्या क्या है.
The story of my life.
Jack of all, master of none, and I just mastered one thing.
But that's the thrill, Shazad, and that's what you're thriving. The thrill of having your finger in so many pies. So own it. In the nicest possible, non-dirty way possible.
Sorry, you've been to my dirty comedy shows, you know how my mind works. You can't. ये भी ना, so like even with shows, right, like मैं कोई political बात करूँगा and then they'll be like what to attack him with, unfunny and ये भी मुझे बिल्कुल समझ में आती है कि यार अगर आप कोरोना से गुजर रहे हैं, बहुत ही बुरी जिंदगी चल रही है आपकी, आप एक नौकरी करते हैं जहाँ बॉस आपको गालियाँ देता है, फिर आप बोलते हैं कि यार why does this guy get to be a comedian, right? मुझे तो ये funny भी नहीं लगता, मैं इससे ज़्यादा funny हूँ, I should have what he has, मेरी ये तो एक रात में कमा लेता होगा, जो भी हजार उनकी hate है, which turns into he's unfunny, why do people pay to see him? तो I get, मेरे पास complete empathy है. I also understand कि different people find different people funny. Everybody doesn't need to find me funny. It's completely all right. I can exist. So जो लोग बम्बल में मैच करते हैं ना and then they're like, oh we thought you were a comedian, टिकट लें और शो पर आएं. बम्बल पे कॉमेडी जोक्स नहीं करता. खैर, but आप इतना जब पढ़े ना unfunny comedian, like I've started having panic attacks before my shows, despite you've been to the shows, they're quite well received and जो भी recent हुए हैं सारे माशाल्लाह अच्छे हुए हैं. But I'm just like vomiting because I'm just like मैं तो इतना unfunny हूँ, comedy king हूँ मैं, सारा Twitter मुझे गालियाँ देता है. So yeah, just making content, it's so debilitating. I can't, मैंने content बनाया ही नहीं है beyond podcast the entire year because just yeah, I've internalized a lot of hate.
And I think you mentioned it just a couple of years ago how you're very mindful कि कोई discriminatory remarks नहीं हो, कोई extremist remarks नहीं हो. You know, you try to keep your comedy as clean, dirty as possible.
Politically correct dirty.
Yeah. Okay. So the thing is that हमारा inner critic ही हमें nag कर रहा होता है ना, तो कोई और भी आकर कुछ बोलेगा, the inner self critic will be like, yeah, the inner self critic will say, of course, see now this guy is saying exactly what I've been saying for years. So what happens is that it becomes a reconfirmation of how we feel about ourselves. That's why we feel it more. Because external validation, basic, someone is come to your show and it's a hit and saying that, oh my God, you're hilarious. Or someone is saying that you're just so not funny. Both things are happening, right? 50% of the world has one opinion and 50% the other. It is uh, what resonates the most with your inner child that you internalize. So that becomes okay, maybe you want to talk to yourself about why you're being so hard on yourself.
Yeah, I think it's just I need to stop worrying about others and just do, because even with comedy, I don't want to do jokes anymore. I want to do like socially relevant commentary and somehow mix that into that
And
one match
sometimes,
format. But वो वही है कि I know people will like ये funny नहीं है, but it's not intended to be ha 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 ha. It's intended to be like, oh, interesting, and if it makes you smile also during it, great.
evolution, yeah. And that's the evolution of comedy as well, right? If they have not evolved to that stage, then that is them. Maybe they still want slapstick.
Yeah, I mean, calling comedy with KOMEDI, they think that's funny. So why am I taking them seriously? खैर मैं अपने अपने रोनों पर आ गया हूँ। एक और बहुत मुश्किल और बहुत prevalent सवाल ये है कि लोग कहते हैं, just need to stay at home, just do yoga. You have given me the cough, so contagious थी, corona था,
Yeah.
and
Zoom के through सबसे ज्यादा contagious होता है. हम दोनों ने mask नहीं पहने हुए. You're
I
right.
think वो yawning की तरह है ना, you see somebody else and you're like मैंने भी करना है. Toxic families, people whose families or households are toxic and they live in that. So you stay at home तो is a lot worse than them. Because अगर जो थोड़े बहुत escape थे, whether that's university or office या जो भी, अब तो वो भी नहीं, तो you are in that toxic environment 24/7.
Okay. So what is important to understand is, let's assume that it is, I don't know, my parents or my spouse who's toxic. You can't change who they are. They have always been that way. Maybe you recognize it more because of the lockdown, uh, but they cannot change. Your behavior can change towards them or how you respond to their toxicity. So again, it comes down to setting up boundaries that are healthy for you. If you feel that someone is saying something that does not resonate with you, that does not make you feel comfortable, and saying, okay, thank you very much. I don't have the bandwidth for this. Just like you, okay. So saying that I do not have the bandwidth for this, and setting that boundary of when you're ready to speak to me with mutual respect, with trust, with unconditional positive regard, I'm here to listen. मगर अगर आपने ताने देने हैं, if you want to be passive aggressive or aggressive in the communication, I choose not to be here for this. Often, when we are in long term situations of toxic behaviors, we choose to be in that cycle of either feeling like we're helpless or the victim or responding with the same toxicity. So, both situations, we're hurting ourselves. That other person is very comfortable in that toxicity. So, it's not about them, it's about you and what makes you comfortable. If that behavior makes you uncomfortable, disconnect from it, find your boundary, see if that is your problem, how they feel or not, and assert yourself enough to say that you can speak to me in a nice way, and I will respond in a nice way. I don't have the bandwidth for toxicity. Thank you.
बहुत ही ज़्यादा मुश्किल काम है. I think especially with people you
हाँ,
know for so long and आपके एक pattern set है, to break those patterns, I think without intervention तो मुश्किल है.
आसान काम नहीं है और इसीलिए expecting that these things will change overnight is not practical either. Imagine that it's like a graph, those like, what is this, a hyperbolic graph, right? That for any behavior to change, first that behavior is going to increase and then plateau and then decrease. So maybe the first couple of times you go up to, let's say, your mother and you say, please do not speak to me that way. I'm open for conversation. If you choose to speak to me with the same respect that you want me to speak to you in. And she says, oh ho, बहुत बड़ी हो गई हो, क्या बाहर नौकरी मिल गई, अब तो माँ को जवाब सुनाओगे. And these are very common things that we hear at home because That passive aggression is a part of like a lot of people's language. So when you hear that, having that boundary and saying, I just feel that I would like to be addressed with more respect and openness and understanding. It might take time. Mother might call khala or puppy or neighbor or nani and be like, isko dekho, I wore the day that she was born. All of that might happen. So the behavior might get worse before it gets better. So a little bit of patience and trust in yourself and trust in the fact that you deserve this also goes a long way.
A friend tried this with her parents, और एक parent से heal हो गया और एक parent से was like fuck off, बात ही ना करो कभी. So how do you make that decision that yeah sure parents होंगे, family होंगे, but sometimes you या husband होगा या wife होगा, but sometimes you gotta walk away and not fix.
With a parent, and this is a personal opinion, sometimes even walking away does not mean permanently damaging that relationship. Maybe it's just the space both of you need to acknowledge the growth that the child has gone through. And maybe a few years down the line, it gets better because it is painful, right? And it is a continuation of toxicity over a distance. So it does. How do you deal with that? First of all, you need to understand that that is not a reflection of who you are. If the parent chooses not to speak to you, it does not mean you're a bad person, unless you're a bad person. But see and understanding that if your intentions are correct and if you have been doing everything right, putting yourself first is very important.
How do you know you're a bad person unless you're a bad person? How? अगर आप self empathy होती रहे, how do? यही तो मसला है. I think good people think they're bad people and bad people think they're good people.
सेल्फ एम्पैथी एंड सेल्फ क्रिटिक को थोड़ा सा वो में रखता है, तो वहाँ बैलेंस आ जाती है ना. एंड बैलेंस के अंदर रैशनैलिटी भी तो आ जाती है. इफ यू गो एंड यू मर्डर समवन, यू कम बैक एंड से you're a good person, that's not a rational thought because you just killed someone. But then if
Sometimes,
you
life
thought
gets
about
you.
killing someone,
Sometimes you're just like, yeah. Sometimes you gotta go out and murder somebody. And if somebody is looking for
yeah,
that and you need volunteers, I volunteer as tribute, guys. If you want to practice your
हाँ वो क्या
murdering
था
on
वो
somebody.
गाड़ी करा दें.
हाँ यार भाई, करीम बुक करा के मुझे चढ़ा दो और फिर करीम को सू भी कर देना, पैसे भी कमा लोगे, मजे ही मजे हैं तुम्हारे 25 दिन में.
How to get away with murder?
So yeah, how do you know that you're a bad person and like you're not?
Again, it comes from balance. So there are a couple of things here, okay? So one is that if you think you're a bad person and there's no rational reasoning to think that aside from, I mean, okay, fine. Like with the example you gave, walking away from parents, your mind might say you walked away from a parent,
Yeah.
you hurt their feelings, blah, blah, blah. You're such a bad person. You don't care about your parents. You don't respect them. And that guilt can come. But then also seeing the other side, why did I walk away from my parents? Because it was hurting me more to be there than to be here. Right? So doing a cost benefit analysis and seeing all of that, maybe you're not a bad person, you just put yourself first. And sometimes when we are in toxic relationships, हमें बचपन से कहा गया that self-care, self-love, self-confidence, these are all signs of selfishness and arrogance. So that thought process could also be that just breaking the thought process that no, self-love is a good thing, right? It is not selfish, it is not arrogant, also helps us. Again, so the example that I gave, that maybe you kill someone and you think you're a good person, but sometimes you just think of killing someone and you think you're a really bad person. But you can think of killing people. You can think of, I mean, we think of killing ourselves sometimes, we think of killing our bosses or other people, and that's okay. That doesn't make us a bad person. It's just a passing thought. So judging ourselves for our thoughts is also, not fair, because judgment is as bad as criticism is.
Don't your thoughts
So
become
unconditional
your words
thoughts
and
are
your words become your actions?
in an ideal world, but if it's just a passing thought, I mean, how many times we just have a passing thought of, I don't know, like,
हाँ, passing thought
are you
यार,
fasting?
मैं बॉस को मार दूंगा, it's fine, but I think if you repeatedly stab him in your dreams, maybe then see.
Yes, and knowing the difference is something that you have. Like, for example, a passing thought of someone running a car over you is funny, but if you're telling your entire audience to come and take a book of Kareem and come and run the car over you so that they make money off it,
I
that
think
is the
it's a
red
great
light right
skill.
there.
I think it's a great skill. ऐसे आधे आधे कर लेंगे आप, मैं मेरी विरासत में।
आप तो मरे हुए होंगे।
हाँ तो दे देंगे ना फैमिली को यार। लोगों के फायदे करा रहा हूँ मैं मेरी स्कीमों से, फिर आप मुझे जज कहती हैं। देखें, थिंकिंग ऑफ पीपल इवन व्हेन आई डाई।
कहने की जज मैं नहीं कर सकती, वो सब आपके हाथ में है देखना
ये
कि
ये मैं आपको बताऊं अपना बहुत एक टॉक्सिक थॉट। अभी जब व्हेन आई वाज टेकिंग अ फ्लाइट, तो उसी दिन ट्विटर को एक और चस्का चढ़ा था कि आज शहजाद गयास डे है ऑन ट्विटर अगेन। एंड देन आई वाज, ये बहुत टॉक्सिक थॉट है, पता नहीं क्यों मैं बता रहा हूँ, लोग बहुत ही जज करेंगे, बट चलिए बता देते हैं। सो आई वाज ऑन द फ्लाइट एंड राइट बिफोर द फ्लाइट आई रेड सम ऑफ इट and I was like, खुदा ना खास्ता, hope it never happens, but I was like, maybe if the plane crashes then they will see कि I wasn't a bad person, and I was just like, maybe then they'll realize कि मैं बुरा आदमी नहीं था यार, and then maybe people who I've done a lot of good for will come out and their voices will also be loud कि हाँ इसने कुछ अच्छा भी किया था जिंदगी में और ऐसा नहीं है।
Yeah, and do you see how that comes from so much anger and frustration of feeling misunderstood?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, so it's normally our inner child saying, "Hey, listen to me. Like, what will it take?" It's like desperation. And I don't know if you can relate to this. I don't know why this is coming up. It's tangent to tangent. It's what makes a child a suicide bomber. When you kill the parents, when you destroy the house, when you take everything away from that child is just so frustrated. It says, well, I'm going to heaven. It's win-win. I'm so pissed off. Fine, jaake fart ke aata. Right? And I'm not saying that you are a suicide bomber or things are at that stage, but if the inner child is that frustrated, then just figuring out how to, because you're more aware as well. So trying to figure out what it is that is pissing your inner child off and how to make it better really helps.
I'm not a suicide bomber, but मैं Ted Kaczynski की बातें सुनता हूँ. I'm like, the person had a point. The Unabomber जो था shouldn't have bombed people, but manifesto में तो he has a point कि technology जहाँ लेके जा रही है इसको रोकना चाहिए. And he had a cabin in the woods and just led a life without people. I'm like, ये point है, ये बंदा सही है. ये जिंदगी सही है. Cabin ले लो, जमीन से पकाओ, जमीन से खाओ, इंसानों से दूर रहो. I think that is.
And to some extent, everyone has a point, but again, balance.
So balance ये है ना, मैंने सोचा लाइफ में मैं कोई चित्राल टाइप में घर ले लूंगा, 6 महीने में मारूंगा, 6 महीने में इधर आऊंगा, कोई भी काम वाम करूंगा, 6 महीने के और पैसे कमा लूंगा, फिर 6 महीने बाद, ये मेरा फ्यूचर लाइफ गोल है.
जब आप घर खरीदने जाए ना, मुझे बताना, शायद मैं भी साथ वाली रियल एस्टेट में इन्वेस्ट करूं.
यार बस मैं वेट कर रहा हूँ इलॉन मस्क को सैटेलाइट इंटरनेट स्टारलिंक वगैरह सब कर ले, ताकि चित्राल उसमें इंटरनेट हो इन केस आई कनेक्ट टू पीपल, बट नाउ पीपल आर यूज्ड टू Zoom लाइफ एज वेल. That is now the dream, and I think मेरी थोड़ी मुल्क से भी बस हो गई है. This country takes a lot out of you, like takes a lot out of you. Very simple things. I mean, we've had to make some podcasts private just because of the threats and stuff. तो हाँ, I think fundamentally Pakistan also has a mental health crisis, and we need to really deal with. अगर हम कहते हैं कि यार people are acting in such a terrible manner, but look at the lives we've led, right? Like हम अगर अपनी जनरेशन की बात कर लें, शुरू में वो MKM PPP लोगों को गोलियां मार रहे थे अपने फड्डों में, फिर सड़कों पे बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हो रहे थे. दैट मुशर्रफ एरा दैट वी लिव्ड इन, वेरी कैजुअल कि यार अच्छा हाँ शारिफ फैसल की साइड पे बॉम्ब फटा हुआ है, दूसरी साइड से चलते हैं, क्या मसला है. I've driven through mobs, I've driven through tear gas, I've driven through बेनज़ीर की जिस दिन डेथ हुई थी, I was on the road, और सबके पास guns हैं, guns pointed. I've had guns pointed at me multiple times in my life. फिर टीटीपी ने मुझे एक वीडियो पे थ्रेट किया था, ऐसा इन्वॉल्व हो गई थी पूरी वो ये जिंदगी हम यहाँ गुजार चुके हैं, एंड देन द ग्राफिक्स ऑफ एपीएस लिव इन ऑल ऑफ अस, वी हैव सीन व्हाट दैट हैपेंड। और किसी ने एज अ कंट्री कोई ट्रॉमा कभी कोई कॉन्वर्जेशन नहीं की, कोई रियलाइज़ नहीं किया कि इतने ट्रॉमा सबके अंदर हैं, इतने हमारे ट्रॉमा रिस्पॉन्सेज हैं। रेजिलिएंट जो एक बड़ी अच्छी चीज़ समझी जाती है, इवन अगर हम छोटी इसकी एक मिसाल ले लें जो कुछ लोगों के साथ छोटी ना हो, डीएचए में नाउ पीपल आर लाइक ओ शिट बारिश होने वाली है, गर्मी हो रही है, एंड एवरीबडी इज हैविंग दैट एंजाइटी कि ओ शिट बारिश होने वाली है, ओ शिट बारिश होने वाली है, बिकॉज नोबडी इज रियली सैट डाउन एंड बीन लाइक व्हाट इज द इम्पैक्ट of having to go through a natural disaster which was largely man-made. Yes, it rained, but जो सारी feelings थी वो man-made थी, and हम बस trauma to trauma जीते रहते हैं without actually acknowledging कि क्या कुछ हम बर्दाश्त कर चुके हैं.
And imagine, because of all of the tangible fears that we haven't from the last 30, 40 years, if someone tells you to sit at home because you might get a flu, can you imagine the anger that incites within us? So if that is not, that's why balance and akal comes. As long as हमारी social occupational functioning impact नहीं होती, किसी चीज को disorder नहीं कहते हैं, ये आपकी किताबी वो है. मगर you have to keep in mind कि पिछला एक साल जो था social and occupational functioning completely वो हो गए. मगर जो next disorder या anything that is not like that is clinical in nature की diagnosis है, वो है anything that is different from social norm. अब अगर ग्लोबल सोशल नॉर्म ही घर पे बैठना हो गया है, किसी वर्क फ्रॉम होम हो गया है, ये सारी चीजें हो गई, so also understanding that everything has changed and adapting to it becomes a social norm. So yeah, I think this is a good point to this thing on that. Just because we feel a particular way, it may not be a disorder, because this is the new norm, and maybe adjusting to the new norm is what will take, and maybe we don't know what that means, because we need to figure that out and see where it takes us.
Hopefully it takes us somewhere well, hopefully it takes us somewhere to a happy place where हम vaccinated raves करने. That's the only thing that keeps me going. एक शॉट लग चुका है, मुझे एक शॉट और लगना है, and
Okay, congratulations.
thank you. मेरी कोई achievement तो नहीं है. And hopefully I'm not throwing away my shot. Thanks a lot, Sharmeen, for this conversation, and thanks a lot
Thank you.
for all the help. Hope people who are listening, जितनी मेरी नाउमीदी बातें मेरी बातों में मत आए, अच्छी बातें सुने, पॉजिटिव बातें सुने, और I think gratitude and being happy, things like that, there's a lot worth living for. Inshallah we can put corona behind us and go back to some normalcy, or even create a new normal, but find some content.
Inshallah.
And जो haters भी हैं, I hope you find love. I hope आपकी ज़िंदगी में मोहब्बत मिले ताकि आप कम नफरत कुन इंसान बन जाए. Thanks a
And
lot.
more importantly, I hope they start loving themselves, because if they don't love themselves, even if they find love, they won't recognize it. So that's
Yeah,
just for the best.
I hope they find love for themselves, because yeah, अभी उस दिन मुझे किसी ने ट्विटर पे बोला कि I'm going to beat your ass, and मेरे वही है ना, I was like यार barking dogs never bite. I was like चलो करते हैं, मैं तो पब्लिक इंसान हूँ, कहाँ मिलना है तुम्हें. बोलता है मैं either my office or home. I was like आ जाओ. मैंने DM किया. I was like यार how old are you? I don't want to fight a 16-year-old. He said I'm 32. I was like you're a 32-year-old man who's on Twitter being like I'll beat your ass hotspot के बाहर मिल. Like अच्छा चलो बताओ, घर आना है, ऑफिस आना है. Like मैं नहीं बता रहा तुम्हें. लूजर होने की भी हद होती है. So yeah, if you're 32 and you're on Twitter being like I'll beat your ass, grow up is too small a word for things like that.
Globally, हमारे inner children are also acting up now. So also just nourish your own inner child.
Yeah, and I hope everybody realizes कि क्या मसले मसाइल चल रहे हैं, क्या अपने चल रहे हैं. तो प्रोजेक्ट करने से पहले ज़रा 1 सेकंड आईने में देख के सोच लें, हग करें अपने इनर चाइल्ड को, प्यार करें and be happy. Hope everybody finds happiness. I hope everybody finds love, especially for themselves. Thanks a lot, Sharmeen, and thank you everybody listening. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.